It's breezier than I thought it was.
It doesn't sound too windy. Sounds good with those headphones.
Good. Good. Maybe it'll persist. I am lawfully armed, and I'm joined with my Sunday Stroll chat co-host, Justin B.
What up?
Justin's holding it down in Florida. We are Sunday strolling, or at least I am. Justin, you can pace around the house and get your steps in.
Oh, I am. It's dinner time. I'm getting my steps in.
Yeah, I
Then
was
probably about
when
the
I left
time that you get back. Probably about the time you get back from your stroll, load the kids up in the wagon and go for one.
Nice. Maybe we'll pass it over to you.
Maybe.
You run it and all. We got old man butt wrinkles in the chat. Comfortably numb. With the meat spin.
With the meat spin.
He drops that in everywhere.
That's the thing.
It is. Let's see if I can do this. You still have to warm up a little. Get moving. It doesn't rub on the headset and make a aggravating noise to y'all. Maybe
No, it actually sounds really good. It sounds good.
And we got Groundbird in the chat. What up, Groundbird? Trying to keep the camera angle pointed up. I don't want to be giving away license plates.
Groundbird's the one that just did the tie-dye thing, right? Not tie-dye, that dyed the thing that got dropped into this part.
Yep, the ACU.
Yeah,
with
that was
the
cool.
Like apple green, something else green, and charcoal black, something black.
It came out bomb.
He'll
though.
clarify.
Came out bomb, man. That thing was nice.
That ACU print sucks by itself, but it acts as a really good canvas for you to customize.
Yeah, it really does.
Especially if you're trying to keep it something green or tan forward. I suppose you could like go full tilt and just try and get it to take enough black to be like some sort of weird proto digital multicam black. I've never messed with dyeing any of it myself, but I've watched a few videos in the past of people doing it. I won't give up on that because that's aggravating. Narrows my field of view too much, freaks me out. But it wouldn't be crashing Kev. He said canning ground beef right now. That's excellent. You are further along in the level of prepping than a lot of folks. I'm gonna go cam off for a minute so I can free up my other hand and swing it a little. Blood flow. Justin, you're responsible for reading the comments. As you can. I know you're fixing dinner.
Let's see. Yeah, I agree, Groundbird. It really did. It came out really good, and like it's not too bright or anything, but I like what it came out to be. I like it. I like it a lot.
After it sets good or whatever, like it takes all that it's gonna. Probably a couple washings, it'll dull a little bit too. Or if you kind of kiss it with like a boot brush or something, like a clean boot brush, kind of scuff it just a little. If there were any sheen, that kind of help mat it down a little. And I wouldn't go crazy with it and like try and rub a hole in it. That would kind of help mat those. It's bad to kick yourself off your own stage.
Did you really?
Yeah. I reached in my pocket and bumped a button. What's everybody doing today? What they got going on? I was supposed to go over to my folks' house this afternoon and mess with trying to do the Jeep that I've got parked over there. We were gonna pull that one bad flat tire off there and put the donut on for now, just so the rim wouldn't be resting on the ground. See about going and getting that one tire patched, and then we were gonna kind of winterize it a little.
I was gonna say if you're not gonna try to save the tire, I wouldn't worry too much. But if you're gonna try to save the tire, then I do worry. Like
Well,
if you're
he
gonna
was
try to
worried.
patch it,
He was worried about the rim.
you're not gonna
He's
screw up
like,
the
you
rim.
don't. He's like, you don't want that rim on the ground. If we get a freeze, it'll warp your rim.
Okay, now that I'm not familiar with. So, but
Yeah,
like where I'm from, I've had cars sit on its rims for a
I
long
don't.
time.
Yeah, I don't think that it really is in any major danger, but it's parked at his house, so I can acknowledge not one. It looks trashy sitting there flat. I was keeping it pumped up and just making do
Yeah.
no further than I have to drive any one trip.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
if when you put it away, if it was kind of holding air, odds are you can freaking plug it, and you'll be fine.
yeah, I finally saw where there was a nail in it. I just did not. I knew that if I went in, they're gonna be. If you get a patch kit and do it yourself, you can do it yourself and get another, at least a few hundred miles out of the back tires.
Oh, yeah.
But because it's front wheel drive.
Just switch it
I
and
don't know
put
if I.
down on the switch it and put down on the back.
The front ones are worse than the back ones. That's what I said. Anyway, I'm not trying to get off into the specifics of my lack of vehicle preventative maintenance. I'm just. What up, Bad Dream? Basically, at this point, I've resigned myself to just getting to where that vehicle is acceptable to like drive off into the sunset. Hey, kitty. You're friendly, kitty. You're too friendly. You need to get out of the road. That guy's going to back over you. Anybody need a friendly little juvenile black cat?
I wouldn't mind a cat, but I don't think my husky would like that.
Oh, it is legit following me. Like I don't want to put road signs on film, but this cat is like legit trotting along, like following me up the street. Like I made a turn across the street. It's following me up the sidewalk, staying about one house back from me, but it's like following me. Go home, kitty. Hey, kitty, that's my papa. Whoa, car. Anyway, I just basically want to get that thing where it's, good enough to drive off in the sunset and sell it for probably about half of what it books, which is not a whole lot, but anywho, any little bit, and to get that title out of my name, and then we'll do the thing, and I'll tag and title my grandpa's truck and just keep.
Yeah, and especially if you can get it all done before whenever you got to register it, that always makes life a hell of a lot easier.
Yeah,
Then
both
that's
these are good for practically another year. They've both been tagged and titled. Well, you got the title, but both been tagged for.
See, that's what's weird about when I moved to Florida. So, like, where I was born and raised at, like it happened in the beginning of the year. So, like the cops would be out in force, on like New Year's Eve right after midnight because all the dumbasses that didn't go out and go do their shit.
Yeah.
But like here it happens on your birthday.
Huh.
So
it's attached to your license?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
That's how our licenses are in Arkansas. They expire
on your birthday.
And then that way everybody can't play fucking dumb when they get pulled over. Like, oh shit, my license has been expired for 4 months.
It's like, did you miss a birthday? Yeah, you can't play stupid on that one.
With the carry license, not
but
that
then
way.
it throws me off too, though, because then you can also do a 1 year or a 2 year here, and
Yeah,
you know I've done both, so then I can never really remember.
yeah, you just have to get to peeking at it. See, our tags on our vehicles is just, you know, whatever month you bought it on, and then, or, I guess if you want to be white trashy classy, you can run the paper tag for 30 days, and that gives you time to go get insurance and shit settled. And if you sold one, go get that plate out of your name. But
Yeah, that's where we grew up. It was just you sell the car, the plate goes with the car, and all that stuff, and it's just easy.
I think you do it that way if it's a private sale or whatever. I'm not sure, to be honest. Uh, since like an individual can't issue a dealer tag, but they
I've only bought one new vehicle in my life, and yeah, you're right. I did get the paper plate with it, and I rode that paper plate all the way until it fell off.
I've I've seen some people on some of the local Facebook groups bitching and moaning about how there are people driving around on paper plates that expired like 3 or 4 months ago, and it's mostly like boomers scrapping about it. And I get it. I'm all about I think taxation's theft, but also I'm pragmatic in that we live in a society with rules and laws. And as much as I hate the infringement of the state just holding their hand out and collecting money every time you pass go, like if that's your protection on the road too from other drivers
Yeah,
if
it's
they've
a
ponied up and
necessary
they've got
evil.
proof. Yeah, if they've got
It's
proof
kind
of
of a
insurance,
necessary.
legit tags. So like either we don't like it but we participate, or you don't. And I think kind of like Honda has mentioned in some of his videos before about like just outright driving his motorcycle around without a license, or you know minor traffic infractions that they're not even enforcing that. I think since COVID they have kind of reprioritized.
Yeah, I wish they
Um,
would kind of do that down here. I was told by a bunch of people that the red light tickets were bullshit, and one day, it's yeah. But I seen in the picture there was a cop literally sitting at the intersection too, so he's probably the reason why I got the ticket in the mail. But the thing's like $400 fucking. I gotta pay that.
yeah, I would be afraid that it would turn into a bench warrant
Oh, they
if they
already
had
well,
if they have a picture of you and your license
yeah.
plate. That would freak me out. If it's just that flock system or something
Well,
similar, and
well, they sent me the infraction in the mail, and then they sent it to my wife because that car is registered under her, and then
mm,
I just kind of put it on the back burner. I was like, oh, I got like 6 months to do it, and a few weeks ago they sent a certified letter, so they want the money.
yeah, but again, like Honda or somebody else on one of their chats, I really think that you can just not. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not your lawyer, and I wouldn't want you to take what I'm about to say as fact and then end up in trouble. But I think they count on you responding to that.
Yeah,
Like it's just a gimme, because there wasn't
yeah.
actually an officer there to
Well,
view it
that's the thing too,
and
though.
cite.
There
Like they
is a
can't prove the driver,
yeah.
So I guess the worst they do is put that on whoever tags the car. And
Yeah, and that's what they
you know
did. They have it on. They have it under my wife because that car's registered under my wife. But I do remember it happening. It was me.
yeah,
It's like,
'cause I wouldn't think that a unwitnessed traffic violation would actually turn into a bench warrant per se. I think it would just be a fee they would tack on before they would let you get square with the law the next time you went to go renew your tags.
yeah, that's
But
pretty much what they're. What's up? What's up, Muffin Top?
TMP, you got a link. I sent Pat one too, but I didn't text him. I just sent it on Discord because last time I texted him, he's like, "Send it to me on Discord." And I'm sure it's because it's got something to do with which screen pops up while he's like bumping down the road. But in the past, he's like, "Oh, I didn't see that. You got to text me." So I don't know what's the right way anymore. I guess both.
I think you got to text him. What you got to do is you got to text him and say, "Hey, I sent you a link if you want to jump into a chat."
TMT, if both your thumbs work, text Pat and tell him he's got a link on Discord if he's awake. I'm off on his work schedule, but the more the merrier. We just get in here and all ja 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 ja. We'll all laugh and hoot and holler. Squirrel out. Later, I'm bored most of the day. Made that breakfast pizza. It was good. And I ate most of it myself. And to walk away. So I hadn't had lunch.
You know what I miss? They used to make those like dessert pizzas. I miss those.
Mm-hmm.
Those
Yeah,
so
we've got
good.
a local pizzeria that's family owned that they make a bomb apple pie pizza. You know, they use like the apple pie filling, the slivered baked apples, and then they do like a like cinnamon sugar, like brown sugar cinnamon. So I'm trying to say, damn, like crumble on top. So
Oh,
it's
it sounds
almost
fine.
they call it apple pie pizza, but really it's more like a really thin apple cobbler pizza, I would say. But it's pretty good because all the buttery cinnamon sugar bits all get crispy on top.
Yeah, and it's got the crumbles in it. Oh yeah, that's the
They do
good stuff.
they do kind of a, I don't know what to call it because it doesn't fit any of the like big nationally known regional styles of crust. But it's a house made beer batter, or not beer batter, but beer crust. So it's not thin crust like you think of like thin crust, but it's not thick either. Like it's like a soft cracker pizza like crust. So it's good. And it makes you not feel bad like you can eat a bunch of it because it's like you're like, oh, it's thin. So it dupes you.
And then you're like, oh no, my calorie count. Oh no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just have to try and be measured when I go eat there, and then just guesstimate to the best of my ability and kind of error. You
On
know,
the side of caution.
yeah, rather over calculate than under calculate.
Yeah. That reminds me, I got a bunch of there were 2 packs of pie crust, the kind of deep ones, at Walmart that I got to sell after Thanksgiving. They were $2 a pop, so I bought a handful of those. I want to try to use them to make like pot pies or shepherd pie with.
There you
Should
go.
turn out all right.
Then you just
Make
got to
some
get you a
roasted
kitty.
dinners out of it.
It's like, no, Kitty, that's my pot pie.
And then get like one of those like store brand, like the crust or whatever that you roll out. Just put one of those over it.
Just got done making dinner. Gonna eat. If you're still going, I'll hop in. Okay, wolf it down, big boy. Because when I get back, I got to make my dinner. I knew we weren't going to draw a big crowd because I think ACR was still going right before you got in here, and then Hutch has been going for like 3 hours. So between the two of them, most everybody that would jump in, besides our real ones, you know, Groundbird, Crash and Kev, Eduardo Sly Chan, Old Man Bunt Wrinkles, all those guys are always pretty quick on the jump. They must get the notification. But about anybody else, I think all the ladies are preoccupied, either modding on bigger channels or doing Sunday stuff. So, but maybe as those wrap up, maybe we'll have a few more folks drop by. The videos always draw a smaller crowd whenever you don't have your camera on too. I think the algorithm favors you when you're vertical and when you've got a camera on.
It definitely does favor the vertical and then whether or not the camera's on.
And I started to do it in vertical, but then I thought, nah, as soon as I get like 4 people in here, it makes it where I can't read the comments, and then everybody gripes about that the vertical changes your name and keeps you from being able to see links and stuff. So I just went ahead and ran it horizontal, did it old school. You do it vertical, it throws you in on the flip through the live stream videos or whatever. And I think that's the way to grow. Doing a couple of those, doing a couple of those, and doing like just the direct to YouTube solo live streams in the mornings. It jumped me about 10 subs in the last week or so, which is nothing to brag about, but it's phenomenal growth compared to what I've had over the last 18 months.
Well, I mean, there is kind of proof to that because I've been in somewhere, he's got, when I do my Wednesday thing with my homie, he's started running off of his cell phone in the vertical live, and the vertical live gets way more traction than the regular live that we're running at the same time.
See, Groundbird, I knew you were still here. You're the real one. I need to send you a link sometime. You jump in here, even if you just talk, sound off, say hey. We just got to raise each other's ships. At least keep each other sane and entertained. It's kind of where it's at for me right now. I would have ran one last night, but the house was kind of loud with other stuff going on. And then I got a call from a friend and we had to catch up. So we talked for a couple hours, which really was messing. They've got a 1-year-old. He was on dad duty, so he was messing with changing diapers and trying to get the kid up to sleep. So really ended up talking to his wife more than anything for the majority of it, which is okay because
That's good. She deserves the distraction from the kid too.
Yeah. We were talking about TV shows and stuff, getting caught up on that stuff. That, and she was begging for me to like Shanghai him again. But,
I don't know what Shanghai means.
oh, like kidnapping him. Like she was suggesting that we needed to get him
Oh,
out for a guy's day again. Like,
dude, there's something to be said about a man whose partner is like, you can actually say that because like I do my thing here at home, but and I will say this: my wife's a real one when she go Facebook a couple of my buddies and be like, hey, what are you guys doing this weekend? Like come by and come get them and go take them out, go play pool or darts or something like that. Get them out the house. I've got this day off because I don't. She knows I don't even ask her if she's getting days off anymore. I'm just like, oh, you're off, cool. Maybe we'll try to do something. So.
She's been doing the stay-at-home mom thing since before the baby came. So that's part of why she really every so often she I think she can kind of read his stress levels and stuff, and she kind of pushes for a like y'all figure a time out, link up, even if it's just dinner or something. Like she was kind of the big driving force for us all getting together back on the 4th of July, and that was some good guy time. Get caught up with those longtime friends and make some booms and eat some meat cooked over the flame and whatnot. That was some good chicken soup for the soul or whatever.
Have a little bit of manly beverage. Have some meat cooked over the flame. Yes, it's raining. I know.
Going back for another loop. See if I can find that cat again. I'd be in shit if I brought that thing home. One, I'd be a cat wrangler to somebody else's household. And I want to say that the lease says no pets. At least the last time we drafted it. In the past, he was understanding about like a dog because they've got dogs as long as it's a small dog and it doesn't like bite through the doors and tear off the curtains and stuff. Window shades, I should say. Curtains are ours, but blinds and stuff.
Yeah, the first thing I did when we moved into this place was I took all the blinds down and put up curtains. I was like, I am not gonna pay for those being damaged. Those little suckers are expensive, man.
It's been several years ago now, but for the longest time, there was this outside cat that would just kind of appear and disappear. Like every time that I would go long enough without seeing it, then I think, oh, gutter cat died. So I called it gutter cat because it pop up out of the It's not really a gutter, but like
All
covered.
about the trenches.
Yeah, and every time that I would think that maybe Gutter Cat died, he'd show up again, and finally he was just gone forever. But I never saw him squished in the road anywhere, so I don't know.
Well,
I
maybe
didn't.
somebody, maybe
I
somebody,
didn't.
maybe somebody gave him a.
It's kind of what I had questioned was maybe the old lady across the street maybe took him in, because I've seen her come and go with like cat litter and stuff before. But I mean, before him and since him. But so she may have just added one more to her pride of house cats or whatever. I don't know. But if it was like frigid cold or whatever, I'd put like a box out or something, a little bit of food, just kind of. I wasn't trying to wholly intervene in nature or anything. Wasn't trying to domesticate it or convert it to being hand fed or anything. But
Yeah, but it's hard not to do something nice when you can.
I put out a box with a towel in it. Give it somewhere that's not an engine bay for a night or two. So that's my big worry. Is always, man, when I was in like late junior high, because I was still riding the school bus, I didn't have my license yet. But man, some lady went out and started her car up one morning and just like sushied a whole litter of kittens that had crawled up in her Nissan. What's the Nissan SUV that wants to be a?
The Armada.
No, the smaller one, the midsize like
Oh, the
SUV.
Murano.
I don't know what shit. It doesn't matter. Anyways, was up in the engine bay of that, and she fired that thing up and just sushied like 4 cats. And the bad thing is, I don't think she realized it because she took off up the road and like cat bits were just falling out.
Holy shit!
So ever since then, like I really
A little traumatic.
Yeah. Anytime you go out and start the car, especially in the winter, or whatever, I kind of get the kick tink,
If the old kick
the
and body.
body. Yeah. Try and shake
It's
anything
alive
loose.
to fall out.
So that was like, there was a bunch of other little kids that get on the bus about 5 or 10 minutes before us. They all were like horrified. Like I felt bad, but all them little kids were traumatized. How's the audio, everybody? The wind's picking up, so I don't know if y'all are hearing whooshing and swirling.
No, it sounds
Or
good.
if I sound all right.
It sounds good, dude.
I will probably not get my 10K steps or better in for the day. But I figure if I get a few miles in just to offset being sedentary most of the day, it doesn't count as exercise, but at least it got me caught up. So I kind of thought it was going to be a little bit warmer today too. I guess they underestimated on the forecast. It was supposed to be. I mean, and it was warmer today than it has been the past few days. But and maybe if I got out here an hour or so sooner, while the sun was still out. So once the sun sets, it starts dropping pretty quick. But it was overcast at best most of the day. TMT said he did a late one. I'm just addressing something that he said like 10 minutes ago, but maybe longer. Yeah, I know TMT. I was just about faded to sleep when I saw, and I didn't get a link from you. If I got that link, that probably would have made me jump up and go.
Oh, I
say
told
screw it.
Oh, the other night.
Yeah, last night.
Yeah. Oh, was it last night or the night before? I don't know. Well, I know the other night when he went live, I told him that you had just fallen asleep, so I think that's why he didn't send you a link.
It's all good. I I wouldn't probably when he started the live, I would not have gotten on anyways because I was still on a phone call. But then I finally had to tell them I needed to go because I had laid down and plugged my phone back in and I was getting very yawny and sleepy. So he said, "No, Justin B said you fell asleep." It is what it is. It's all good. I think I actually fell asleep about 11:15 last night Central Time, which is probably as late as I ought to stay up anyways.
No, we're talking about the night before last because he didn't go live last night, did he? No, we're talking about the night before last.
Well,
It might
then
have posted as yesterday because it was after midnight, but
he may not know what he's got going on. I don't know. I knew that he went live the night before last because I got the notification for that one, but then I never got a link, and I was in bed, and I was already letting my mind wind down, so that's why I didn't get on that one. But last night I probably would have found my second wind and would have pushed through. If my friend had caught it, I'd just look like an asshole for saying that I'm tired, I gotta go to bed, and then turn around and get back on the internet. But I'd have got up, slapped my cheeks a couple times, cracked open another one, passed out in the recliner if need be. I don't know. I need some like real human interaction that's not at work though. I can tell you that's getting to be lonely. When it's talking, chatting, hanging out like is a good band-aid, but I need some like real human interaction. That was part of why I was excited to go over there to my folks today. I wasn't super excited about messing with the Jeep, to be honest, but just the hour or so of being in person with somebody would have been nice.
yeah, go do something.
Says we got 3 viewers. Who all still here? Like, just throw a thumbs up in the live chat if you're still here. Even better, like, share, and sub if you haven't. Although I feel like if you're here, you're already subbed. But share would be cool. I'm to the point where I can readjust. I think I can undo the jacket, so I don't want to start sweating. That's why you got to wear layers in cold weather. You get moving and doing something, you get sweaty, and then like if it were a real life thing where there wasn't a warm inside to go to, you stop moving and that sweat makes you get cold.
That is one thing I do not have mastered is that learning to deal with cold shit. Not enough experience with it.
Yeah, you step off, preferably underdressed, but then with an additional outer layer. So that way, if you're wrong and you do get cold, you can throw that extra layer on. But, which, to be honest, around here, unless you're truly going to be out in it, just about all year round, I can get by with that. A decent t-shirt and then that little North Face, like wind zip. Now, when it snows or whatever, and I got to go like scrape the parking lot and stuff, that's where having, another heavy jacket and maybe another cotton or poly layer is nice. I got to dig out that hunting trunk that I haven't used this year because I got that light kind of, I don't know, like the performance hoodie. You know, it's synthetic. I don't think there's any cotton in it. It's like Walmart brand Under Armour or whatever with the bottomland camo on it.
Yeah, but it's light, but it'll put in the work that it needs to.
Yeah, it does pretty good. And really, if you totally throwing fashion aside, if you stack that with this other jacket, this other light jacket, like that's on top of a regular cotton t-shirt, that's everything I'd ever need when you're out moving.
Yeah,
Because I get going and I turn into a boiler.
Comfortably numb is old man butt wrinkles, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that.
One and the same.
Yeah, I saw that. I was telling a story on somebody's Discord because they brought up the 84th anniversary of Pearl Harbor. Because like growing up, I learned a lot about it because my great grandmother watched it happen, and she was alive to tell me about it.
That's
which
cool.
was fucking. And the bigger thing, like what happened after. Because she had to see, she was old enough to understand what was going on, but not old enough to understand like all the internment camps and shit.
Yeah.
Like, because they just grabbed up anybody that was of that was Japanese and fucking locked them up, basically.
My grandmother wasn't Japanese, but she's poor, and she remembers hearing about it. Not everybody even had a radio to hear the immediate like flash news report, but she remember hearing FDR's speech, the Day of Infamy speech on the radio at
That's
school.
had to have been fucking wild, depending on how old she was.
She was 8 or 9.
Oh yeah,
41. Maybe I'm 7 or 8. I don't know. 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, somewhere in there, roughly. But once the war effort kicked off, she said everybody was like out in the pastures and the fields and everywhere, just assholes and elbows picking up all the scrap metal for the war effort. That was a thing that they did a bunch of. And she still had, she's alive, but she doesn't have them in her possession anymore. She still had some portions of ration books. She let me take them to school one year for.
Yeah, I've seen the ration books. That shit was, and I read about how those work, and like I just found it fascinating, man. Like,
I don't even care about what they're monetarily worth. I just wanted them just to keep.
I
asked her about that when she made the decision to move into like an assisted living place. She had all the relatives come through and just take what they wanted, and that made me feel icky. And so like my sister and I both kind of went through, like she finally, like her insistence, we went over there and everything had been picked over, like all the stuff that was practical or highly sentimental and definitely anything of monetary value had been picked over, like by the time everybody else went through it. But she got me to take a couple of quilts that she had made, and I took 2 or 3 framed pictures. I can't see myself ever getting sentimental enough to worry about it, but I just in case, and then I asked her about those ration books, and she had me dig around in the back of a closet. She said, "No, I think it's in that chest that your dad took to his house. You'd have to ask him for it, but if you did, I'm sure he'd let you have it." And I thought, well, I have zero desire for that. Like I didn't want to make that contact and have to go to his house. And then because we ended up not having anything to do with any of his affairs after he passed, those are probably done, gone in the dump. I'll never get those, never see those. And Olive Branch was extended if there was anything that I wanted, and I expressed that, but I was told that none of that turned up. So, oh well. But they were cool. I got to take them to school and show them everybody. And the history teacher was really impressed because she was only, I don't know, 6 or 7 years older than I was when I was in junior high school. So she thought it was neat that somebody just still had that in private ownership, you know.
Yeah, but yeah, my great grandmother told me stories about them walking to school and having to see the other kids in the camps and shit. And that was what it's like. Damn,
Was
it
she in
was.
Hawaii or was she in like
Yeah, yeah.
Arizona?
So yeah, like no, the yeah, like they, yeah, like she literally watched Pearl Harbor get bombed. Like literally watched it happen.
Okay, I'm
The
tracking. I just
the planes flew over some of the one of my family members' lands.
everything you could say that. I won't say that. But everything I had seen in the history of all that was that they left most of the native Hawaiians alone. And they even early on left a lot of the native Japanese like fishing population and stuff alone. I
No,
didn't think that they
no,
interned
dude.
most of
There's
them.
a bunch of like when they fucked over the Japanese, because the Japanese were all the fishermen, the and then like the other Asians that all moved to Hawaii, because that's the reason why there's such a high Asian population there, is because they moved there for to work in the pineapple and the sugar industry.
Right.
I mean, that's how my family ended up there. They worked in the sugarcane fields.
I know that that's a big reason why spam took off was because the U.S. government, to supplement the loss of protein from not
They
having the Japanese fishermen anymore,
uh-huh.
they dropped a lot of spam, and everybody developed a taste for
Yep,
that.
they did it a lot in the Pacific in general. That's why like spam is big, like even all the way over to Guam and Papua New Guinea and shit. It's because it was kind of like all of that, like all the little warm water areas.
Well, yeah, because you had all those little islands, and
Uh
even
huh.
some of the bigger ones, really the bigger ones, small relative to like arable land to the human, native population. That's what I'm trying to say. The words are not because they made so many like airfields, airstrips, and stuff. On what would have been the arable land on that island to grow a crop or raise, a few animals. For as shitty as war is and everything, at least somebody had the compassion to like leave spam rations and stuff, whether it was Hearts and Minds campaign or whether it was genuinely like, hey, like we took this guy's field, we can at least leave him some meat to eat.
And that's what's amazing about that place. It's like literally like even growing up in shit, it was like it wasn't ever hard for me to make things grow, because like the land like I said, just grows. Like literally the whole fucking 90% of every island or higher was literally it was growing shit. Which
Yeah, it's nutrient rich soil for the most part, but it's rocky too. So I mean, everywhere that they didn't make airstrips, that's what I'm saying. The U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, between ships and needing places for planes to be able to kind of island hop, they used up a lot of that arable land. Because you take them big swaths
I mean, yeah. If you look
semi
at
level, you're not making an airstrip on little steps and mountains.
I forget what
It's
it
like
is. I could
Mount
look it up.
Suribachi wasn't important because it was a mountain. It was important because it was a mountain overlooking the biggest and the last airstrip between Midway and mainland Japan.
Well,
That's
I
why
mean,
it
and then
needed taken.
well, yeah. I
But you had
mean, they, like right by where a bunch of, I got family members that have land, like not too far away from them are annexes that are carved into the mountains for weapon storage that are still used to this day. Like the military does own a lot of land out there, like a lot.
yep.
It's
Uh, don't don't quote me because I don't want to be hashtag false news. But my understanding is the largest or like the second largest U.S. military base, at least it's publicly known about. And I don't know how it could be any bigger than the largest publicly known one and not be obvious from being blurred out on Google Maps or something, or Google Earth. But really, the largest U.S. military base is in the outback of uh, Australia.
It is. It is. It's out in the butt fuck nowhere, Australia. It's where there's
They
things
still
that
police the
I
Aussies.
don't know what's public knowledge and what's not. So I'm just gonna leave it at that's where stuff is. But yeah, like the U.S. military does have a very 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 large base in Australia.
Oh, there's a bunch of stuff that's public about that installation on YouTube. But I mean, you don't say anything that you know that you shouldn't make public, but there's no being secret about it existing. It's known. That's kind of where I learned about it. But
Yeah, it's known. It's just yeah, and it is big. It's fucking well, and that's what's weird about Australia's population and stuff too. Is that like there's literally it's like there's a whole bunch of nothing, and then there's something. Then there's a whole bunch of nothing all over here. Then there's nothing over here. So they're just putting used to the whole bunch of nothing.
I know, evidently they keep a shit ton of Marines there at that installation. Like that's where the Marines are set if China really did ever decide to act a fool.
Well, that's
And
what all
I
the
know we've
Marines and
I know we've
that's
got
what
installations in Guam
yeah.
and Oki and everywhere else, but that's the that's like the real deal is that big basically standing army of Marines out there. And
Who was the one dude from Congress
what
that
it
when we were thinking about expanding the base in Guam or whatever, he was like, "Oh, we can't send any more Marines, so Ireland might tip over." Who was that idiot?
I don't remember, but I think he was talking about tanks or artillery pieces. He was worried would make them
Yeah.
flip over. Yeah, the big black guy, some Democrat from a city, is probably you know he's
That shit
probably
was
college
wild.
educated, but it's in some sort of liberal arts or something. Got the diploma, but nothing in his noodle. Yeah, the real reason to not send any more Marines to Guam is they don't like us there. That's everything I've heard. Like they regularly have protesters that come out and like build brick walls in front of the main gate, like at night, so people can't come and go. And they have to have the JDF liaisons go out there and like whack them with sticks and run them off because they can't risk the Americans like doing anything.
Mark,
Anyway,
you are completely right about things that are going on with your last comment. Yes, you are completely right. That is not false news. That's true. It's happening all over too.
ooh, I'm an apparition. Yeah, continuing to spill the tea about the public relations on Okinawa between the United States government
Those are
and the
horrible,
Marine
by the
Corps.
way. They're horrible, by the way.
Every once in a while, somebody will
The
screw up,
relations
and
there suck. They're bad.
a Marine, whether it's legitimate or not, a Marine gets accused of raping somebody, and then they're out for hell. Everybody gets their liberty or whatever they call it, the Marine Corps. Uh,
Everybody
gets their
gets
weekend.
grounded. Everybody gets
Yeah,
grounded.
yeah. Got to stay when you're off shift. You got to stay in your barracks. No barracks bunnies, no booze. Well, I'm just
They
about
take
back at
away
the house.
their
I'm,
crayons and shit goes, and then they all go stir crazy.
oh yeah, I imagine you only have so many Marines go so long before they're all trying to figure out new ways to like rub one out, taking turns with each other or something. That's bad. Can't have that. And now somebody's dog's on loose. Fortunately, it's not a big scary one. I don't want it to come up bite me on the hand, but it's not a big scary one. Thought I heard like toenails skittering. I looked over my shoulder and didn't see anything. Looked forward again, and then after walking into their house, I guess my eyes adjusted enough. I saw it skittering down the middle of the road. I'm waiting for it to bounce out here in a minute.
It's like, what was that?
Yeah, you hear that toenail skittering, and it's like 50-50. Is that a big dry leaf sliding down the road, or is that toenails? And then it was toenails. I was just here. I guess I was hearing an echo off the opposing house. So maybe check my shoulder rather than look out in front of me. He or she was out earlier when I was messing with wiping the windows down with that fog prevention stuff, which to me looks like runny wax. You squirt it out of the bottle onto a paper towel, like instructions say it looks like paper, and then you smear it around on there, and it looks like real light wax. You kind of let it fog over, you let it frost over, and then you go back and buff it real hard with a couple more clean paper towels.
It probably is a type of wax, but I mean,
I really think it is, but it said to only use it on the interior. It said not to use it on the exterior, which obviously there would be no advantage using it on the exterior. And it warned you to not get it on any of your upholstery or finish or whatever. So I was trying to be real careful with that.
Definitely sounds like a wax. Definitely sounds like a wax.
We don't have to end it. I just got to mute myself a minute while I get in the house. If you just want to hold it, keep it going. I'll be right back. Boys,
yeah, I'm right here. It's raining. Fill up them ponds. Let's go, rain. Fill up them ponds. So what's going on in the chat? Battlefield 42.
Hold on, I'm on dad duty.
So am I. You just heard mine yell, Daddy. Excuse me, where are we? You? Yeah. Ha.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
No, you can't. You just imagined I said something. If y'all hadn't tried out the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0, you should consider it. Oh my goodness. Great little front pocket. Small. He wanted to take his boots off and he wouldn't take the strap off to take them off, and he was crying. Crocs boots? What kind of boots are we talking? You what now?
What, like snow boots?
Yeah, like just regular like hiking boots for kids.
It's like they're not coming on.
Yeah, it was a tantrum to say the least.
Oh, my 3-year-old threw a good one today. Little dickhead. And it was raining, so I had to drag his tantrum self while carrying his sister through the pouring rain. It was a good one.
He was carrying his sister?
No, I was, because she didn't want to walk either.
Oh, I'm tracking.
I just had to do the kind of drag him along. Come on, let's get to the car.
Yeah, Glock's not dead. They can just go ahead. They should have just skipped the V. The Gen 6 is so much better. I want that really bad.
Yeah, I really, I'm depending on what prices look like on it. Yeah.
I really don't think they were ready to lift the embargo on these until after the turn of the year. I think that leak from the South American market made them go fuck it, and they just lifted the embargo. Yeah, I think that they, or maybe if they had to pay extra or whatever, they seen the V was an abysmal failure. No, man, this was planned a long time ago. that V was literally was just a stopgap. It was something to make the loss.
Yeah, something to take
Like
California's eyes off of them.
I, I don't even know if it's California. I mean, they wanted to get back into the California market, but it wasn't even about California. It's the 17 other lawsuits.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's
This
more.
was
There's Illinois. There's fucking
anyway. The big thing that you all need to be aware of from this is how everybody was ready to go with their videos yesterday. TFB TV. I mean, everybody that had more than a couple
well
hundred
they
subs.
they got an invite to go. Everybody that
Right.
had
Yes, but they filmed that probably weeks ago, maybe longer than weeks ago, and then all signed NDAs to not talk about it. So if you needed proof behind, if you needed to see the wizard behind the curtain of how the gun industry works, all of those people that had content to drop yesterday have
yep
known about this, and
have they known about it.
half of those channels got up on YouTube in the past month and smiled and grinned and acted like, I don't know, maybe a Gen 6 will be coming. But here's the new V series. Get all hyped
But
about that.
Well, to be fair, they could have probably forced it on a little bit quicker too, because I feel like money talks. They could have sped up the process. Maybe they were going to wait till the end of the year, but maybe they're like, "Oh crap, we need to save face and get it back now."
well, because what I think is that they wanted to wait till SHOT Show in January. That's what I think they wanted to wait for.
Yeah, I could see that.
But then they were like, you know what, this V series thing is biting us in the ass hard right now. The people are pissed. Let me, you know what? We're gonna tell everybody in 2 weeks we're gonna hold an open house. They can come in, film some content, and then they can drop it in 2 weeks after that. And then we'll
Right.
just at SHOT Show we'll just suck them. Or we'll
Yeah,
we'll
if
show
you're
up.
a pretty
We'll show off
person, you can know
because
about stuff early, like
yeah,
Walther Glock or
you
Smith
know,
and
like,
Wesson. If you're in the know, you're in the know. If you're not, you're not.
because Glock does have some other things coming out that will be compatible with that 6 that a lot of them didn't have anything physical to talk about. They just were like, oh yeah, like we hear that they're also going to start selling triggers and shit, drop in triggers, but none of them have any videos on any of that shit. So that'll be what the next content for Glock is that comes out of SHOT Show is going to be their aftermarket support, I guess you would call it.
TMT, you're still missing the point. I'm not saying that everybody doesn't have new stuff planned that they don't, that they've got a media embargo on until they're ready to announce it. But I'm saying that a lot of these same channels that, like, with a smile on their face, showed you the V series just 2 or 3 weeks ago, like it was the hip new thing, already have released footage on the Gen 6. So, like, by the time that what I'm trying to say is, even with this accelerated release of the Gen 6, all of these people knew that existed 2 or 3 weeks ago when they all got up and smiled and showed you the V series. Glock's getting there. I don't know. I'm not adequately explaining the frustration that I'm trying to express. What I'm saying is, if anybody gets invited to something like that, or they get sent a NDA, signed pre-release.
Well, it's an NDA, man. It's not like they did anything anyway.
But you're sold out. You can't be unbiased. If you get sent shit 2 months before it means to be known, so that you get to pre-film your content that you're ready to drop the day that the embargo lifts, you're bought out. Like, and there's no sense of getting on YouTube and going,
hook me up.
I know. I was gonna say I got my price too. I'll be a fucking sellout.
My frustration is with these channels that say I'm not a sellout. I didn't. They didn't pay me any money. They didn't give me anything. Like, I'm sending this test sample back. Yes, you did get paid because you got to make exclusive content that you get to drop the day the media embargo lifts, and you get to ride that algorithm wave. So maybe legally they can say that they're not bought out, or that they weren't paid, or this is an endorsement, or whatever, however they want to legally phrase it. But yes, if you're big enough that you're getting sent something pre-release,
regardless, Glock listened. They made the gun that everybody's been tweaking their gun for the last however many years.
Now it's just gonna come down to what price point they sell it at. If you can do a Gen 3, clone, if it's gonna be, well, I mean, I'm kind of biased on that too.
Yeah, I don't want a Gen
I
3.
you
I want
know,
a Gen 5 barrel in it, man. Gen 5 barrel's way better.
yeah.
The
So
Gen 6 isn't a Gen 5 barrel. It's a new barrel.
Are you for serious?
Have you
yeah,
watched any of the videos on
yeah.
it? Like, you got your
The
cop card,
video,
but you're not
the
watching
barrel's
any of the
longer.
information on it?
Yeah, all I watched was the stuff with like the trigger and the grip and everything, and I hadn't seen any other ones with like
I'll send you a
internal
quick
details or
little like
anything.
like it's a short, so it's a couple minutes long, but it actually goes over that, which means that that means that
I like the
Radiant
Gen
is
5
gonna
barrel.
fucking they just got a license to print money. They just got a license to print money. Yeah, boy.
Wow.
Mark
I guess I
Legan,
didn't know that part.
what happened to the Glock AR? I can tell you what happened to the Glock AR, the trunk slump. There's no market. Not to say that if Glock made it,
No.
that a few wouldn't sell, but ARs are fucking cheap right now.
It's still in military testing. I don't think it's even in U.S. military testing. I think it's in Australian military testing right now. I
And it
don't think
wouldn't
they've been
be
able to do a bid for U.S. military testing yet.
the U.S.
I don't think
military
they
is
have
not
military
after
testing.
5.56 ARs. I'm talking about for the
Yeah.
U.S. market, TMT. I'm not talking for the whole fucking world. I'm saying what happened for you and I to have the ability and the desire and the money to buy a Glock AR. What happened is that there's no the market
I would
is
buy one today.
soft as your son's butt cheek right now.
I would buy one today, brother.
I guarantee you would not, because that's the same thing that HK thought.
I would
and they-
rather. No. You telling me that the Glock AR would not be better than a PSA AR?
It would 100%
Yes,
be
it
better
would.
than PSAR, but there's already a bunch of better ARs in the PSAR, and you didn't buy those. So you would not go buy a Glock AR. You wouldn't go swipe the card and go ka-ching and buy that.
Listen to me. I'm saying I would. If it's $1,000 or under, I would go and buy one that day.
It wouldn't be $1,000 or under. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why they've not done it, is because there's not even a fucking market for the high end $3,000+ ARs right now. The AR market is soft as a baby's ass. Ruger is giving away their base model AR 5.56s right now just to break even for their shareholders this year. And I know they fire the same ammo and they work the same way, but it's comparing apples to oranges. It's different price points, different quality of gun. It's different. They're after a different market. It's kind of like saying a Ferrari and a Focus are both cars. But no, as cool as it would be if Glock had an AR, and it would even be cool if it were as good or better than a BCM. And I understand it. People would spend several $100s for the premium just for it to say Glock on it. But it's a whole infrastructure that they would have to set up stateside, because besides military and government contracts, they wouldn't be able to sell them commercially if they were imported. Of course, my understanding is maybe that those few that were built were U.S. made. I don't know. I've not seen any high resolution pictures of the roll marks, the manufacturer marks.
Well, the good thing is, though, I do know. Well, I
Oh,
don't
you
know,
dropped
but
out.
from what I see, is that the Gen 6 did go through all the trials, so they're not just releasing it and hoping that it's got the reliability. It does have the reliability of Glock's name behind it, so that's one of the big reasons why it's
Definitely couldn't handle my opposition, so he kicked me out of his live stream. Everybody, let that be known for the record.
I didn't kick you. You dropped out, and then I promptly put you back in.
He gave me a weird message.
He muted me.
He silenced me. No, I would run one though. I would. I think they were only going to it. What? I would. I take a Glock knife, a Glock, and a Glock AR.
I mean, you don't want your dagger and your PSA saber and
Yeah, I did like both of those.
your buck knife. Smith & Wesson off. I like those things. So what's the skinny on the drone?
It was fun. I crashed it.
I came in late and you wrapped up about the time I got earbuds in.
It's really windy here. It doesn't backpedal as fast as it does go like left, right, or straight. So in hindsight, I probably should have rotated the camera and changed my left, right, or straight. But like I'm slow on it because I haven't run one before. So yeah, that's super fucking loud. Whatever you're doing.
I know I'm crumbling a tinfoil to make crispy fries in the oven. I'm sorry.
So is the drone salvageable?
Oh my goodness, my son is chafing and he's crying. Like on his side, just like his winter, his skin's dry.
Rub some butt paste on it.
And he won't let you put lotion on it because it hurts. It's like, well, it ain't gonna get any better without fucking lotion on it, but
So is the drone salvageable? Or did you break it?
I think he is AFK. Yeah, he's AFK. I think it still works. I think he just gave up on it today. Better news, I'm at like 9,300 and some odd steps today, so I guess I will end up getting my 10K by the end of the day.
Oh yeah. By the time you finish washing dishes and getting settled in for the night and do a couple beer runs to the fridge, you'll have your 10K.
We'll just. Oh, he's back.
So are you gonna be changing your lawfully armed icon from a Glock
What?
because
To a
of how
Walter?
upset you are with them? No, just because of out of pure upsetness.
Say all that again?
I said, did Glock piss you off enough to where you're gonna change your icon and it not be a Glock?
No. I mean, it's still ubiquitous. I still like Glock. I don't have an issue with them as a brand. I
will say this: if I can get one at fucking Blue Label price, I'll get one. Like, because I just understand what that price is.
Don't poke the bear's got a point.
No, don't poke the bear. They wouldn't release anything that hasn't already went through all their Glock testing.
I was watching a video that said fucking the FBI has already done their shit with it and they gave it the thumbs up.
If you don't think they're making their stuff to spec the next military deal that they can, you're on crack. That's what they want. They want to be everybody on everybody's waistband, man.
They want to be in everybody's pants like TMT.
Well, I think the reason why the V series has had problems is everything that's being fixed in that Gen 6 is they just sent out that damn slide with the other shit going on it just to shut California and the other people up. But
I think the changes.
But it was always intended for fucking for Gen 6. It was always intended that way.
Yeah, I think
That's
that the majority of the changes on the V series were just were Gen 6 features that they just cobbled into the existing external dimensions of a Gen 5. And
There you
send
go.
it.
There you go. That's what. No, there you go. That's a good way to put
Like,
it.
it literally was a stopgap. It was a transitional model, and it was a way for them to use the frames that they had already spit out, make those minor cut modifications to their raw slides. You know, they probably already had those first runs of striker assembly parts ready to go. They're like, this is a way for us to like publicly say, hey, look, we changed, but then they weren't ready to go full tilt with the Gen 6 yet.
And then our great grandchildren will probably be watching an episode of whatever at that time the Forgotten Weapons is, and they'll be talking about the V series.
Oh yeah, I think anybody that buys a V in the next week or two while they're still out there,
That might be something
You're a
that can be
sucker
passed
for
down.
consumerism, but if you buy it and you're already like collecting all the generations, like buy it now while it's just regular retail price. Don't wait a year or two until 100,000 other people have the same thought process and then they buy it. Because to be honest,
It's
I
going
know
to be
we
the
can argue
lowest
that
SKU
it's
numbers.
well, it's not just that. It's I can make the argument that like it's dumb as shit to like buy a bunch of $400 Tupperware guns to sit on them for 40 years to get excited that they might double or triple in price. But that's literally all that happened with fucking old Colts and Smiths and Winchesters and shit. They were working guns of the day. They cost what they cost at the hardware store, and then now they're worth a bunch of money because they're what everybody remembers Grandpa having, or if they wish Grandpa had. Grandpa was poor and couldn't afford it.
It will. The V series will be the it is still going to be the shortest ran fucking thing out there. So
Yep, but
you
there's already
know,
people collecting all the old Gen 2 Glocks because everybody's like, oh, they're cheap and they're neat, So and it's mostly people. I'm 34. I have noticed mostly the people collecting the old ones are people that are 10, 12 years older than me. They're the ones that they're like, oh, that was what I had as my first Glock, and it was just a Glock, and I traded it off. So they've rebought their old guns, or
yeah,
they're the
just
people like Duke that buy police trade-ins and they find the cleaner ones or whatever. It just turns into Pokemon cards for men. You're like, oh, I'm gonna get one every model, or I'm gonna get one every generation.
yeah.
Like I regret selling my 26. The 26 that I bought used was a stupid early one. The ones that they call it like a 2.5.
Yeah.
Because they're the first of the Gen 3s, but it was before they did the rectangular texturing on the front strap.
Oh, okay.
So it had the finger groove. It has the finger groove, but it didn't have. It was just smooth textured on the front, and then had the pebble texturing on the slabs, on the sides of the grip, and then the iron skillet finish. I shouldn't have let that go. Like just from a collecting standpoint, I should have kept that one. But my thought process, what's kept me from accumulating Glocks, is my idea has always been it's just besides the one that I bought myself the day I turned 21. That one's sentimental. But every other, like I've had two more 19s and then that 26. I've just never been able to keep them because they turn into trade fodder for something I want more. It's
Yeah,
like, it's just a Glock. We'll have, and used to, we had a pretty steady diet of used Glocks get traded in where like you had your pick of the litter, but even that slowed down. People are keeping the Glocks more now, except for the 43s, 48s. We get a lot of those traded in.
I wouldn't. Hey, let's not talk about the Ford Escape, but old man Butt Wrinkle says, I'd only touch a V series if the price dropped to like dagger levels. Well, that's one thing that I will say about this is, unless it's somebody that just wants fucking rid of it for trading fodder, no, it's not. It's just not
I mean,
because
all of them still work.
yeah. I don't see it going fucking cheap. If anything, it's one that has the potential where, like, your great grandkid, when they get it, it'd be a little come up for them.
As
They may
little
be
as
looking
most
at it.
people actually shoot, all of them work. I mean, talking to some gunsmiths that work for a certain agency, like this, the head honcho of the group, talking to him, he's been in the business a long time, protecting your energy sites. I'll say that. And guy's got patents. Like Brian L sells stuff he makes, just to kind of put it all in perspective. And he talks about how when they first came out, one of the guys bought one, and they all spent weekends shooting piles and piles and piles of government furnished ammo and couldn't wear it out. And that was 30 years ago or more. So, and that like they were just trying, that was not following any repair part or replacement part schedule. That was just, we got this one recoil spring, this one barrel, this one trigger spring, let's just send it. This was just leisure range time, not work range time. All right, the oven's preheated, so I can harass your ears one more time. I can find the perforation on the bag. There it is.
Speaking of range time, I do miss being able to go to the range and it not be like a fucking mission. Like just go to the range to go have a little bit of a good time and fucking put some lead down the range. Seems like every time since 2020 that I've gone to the range has been like almost mission orientated. Like, hey, I got to do this when I get there, and then then I know I want to shoot this, and I got to keep my proficiency up on my EDC. It's been more of a chore than it's been fucking fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I got to get this sighted in. I want to try this. So fucking, it hasn't been enjoyable. I mean, it's been fun, but it hasn't been the same.
I think people every time everybody talks about ammo is expensive because they wait and the normies wait and buy it when there's a run on it. But even the people that are kind of tuned in that buy a bunch, like, and I'm guilty of it. Like I don't go shoot half as often as I'd like to. And if I shot as much as I wanted to, I still wouldn't shoot that much because I wouldn't be able to afford that. But I can afford to shoot twice as much as I already do. Is what I'm trying to say. And
ammo is a big part of it. I won't lie, but
it's not
like,
that bad. I mean,
yeah,
not like
it's not like it
shooting.
could be worse. I could be buying it when everybody's trying to buy when they can run on it.
223 and 9 have come down enough. They've stabilized. Everybody just what it is it turns people would rather brag about the hill of ammo that they have in their closet than they do actually going and shooting.
I like my hill of ammo though.
I know.
What is the accuracy by volume?
Well, that's fine when you've got friends. That's not adequate when it's you versus that one or two bad guys. See, there we go. Bad Dreams got the new HK MR556, and those have even like stagnated. HK made / imported so many of those this year that the distributors are calling trying to give them away. Like they've all got them on sale. Like HK was late to the game, missed the mark on that.
No comment.
Hopefully, they sold enough of them first half of the year when they were hard to get and they were going for full weenie. Hopefully, HK sold enough of those that next year they just reconsider their price structure and they get them back down to where they're reasonable. I believe that they're making money on them, even if they were.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he said he got a great deal. I think that they could easily come down another $400 or $500, maybe $600 MSRP.
Well, the one that I have on layaway
HK still make all that they want.
Yeah, the one I have on layaway is down that much, and that's the only reason why I have it on layaway. Then he's really good with me about my layaway prices and shit. So,
besides the cosmetic differences of the handguards, it's a 20-year-old gun now, so take that into consideration.
Yeah, but I got mine on layaway for half the
price. I know. I'm talking about. It's not something new that they just figured out. It's not something that they just worked the tooling out for. It's something they've been making for. It's a fucking 20-plus-year-old gun at this point.
I get what you're saying.
So the design has long paid for itself. They're just resting on we're HK. You suck and we hate you. We're a premium brand, so we're keeping our price inflated.
Well, it's like that one meme where it's like HK fucking HK is expensive. It's just where it ends at. Is HK is not cheap.
Yeah, unless something happens in the news involving World War III or another substantiated go at gun control, I bet you this time next year they're below that for just everyday street price. Or they just decide to pull a Walt Disney and just discontinue it again, put it back in the locker. They bleed the market for a couple years and then re-release it again when they think there's substantial demand. Most people don't care about their proprietary lower. They just want the upper and they want to throw it on a regular AR lower. Geez, even switching out the handguard. It's putting a guy's handguard on it. I walked away to put that food in the oven. So if TMT, if you tried to come back and you're mad that I didn't put you on stage and left again, I wasn't dismissing you. I just walked away to put the food in the oven. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me.
Try that again in about 3 beers. It might work. Might work on me.
He said, nope, you hate me. I don't hate you, TMT. I like you a lot. We get on the subject of guns and the gun market, and I have strong feelings and usually pretty good inferences, at least of what the working man class is buying. I can't. Bad dream, but I am for TMT. I'd let TMT put lotion on my chap skin. All right, the chat's dying, so we'll put the corn dogs in the oven. Bad dream, I just dropped a link into the chat if you want to jump on and just tell us about your MR556. TMT reappears.
My connection's not working good tonight, man. And my phone's almost dead.
Y'all
But I
got
came
weather,
back.
with the weather outside being weather.
I don't know, man. It's weird. It's going to be warm one day, and then we're going to get more snow. It's messing us up, making everybody sick.
That's what I was afraid of with the up down of the fucking hot and cold.
Yeah. A bad dream. No, he was asking if I was still wrecking every day. I had back surgery, brother. I'm pretty much useless to the world right now. Except in conversation to our Lord and Savior, the Gen 6 Glock. Who's that good-looking young man?
It's a wild bad dream.
What up, bad
Uh-oh.
dream?
A wild HK owner appears.
I don't know if you caught that or not since you were hopping in here. No, I'm not rucking. I had back surgery. I'm useless.
Bad dream. We can't hear you. I think you're a little far away from your phone, or you're covering the microphone hole.
I thought I was getting echo.
No, I heard his voice, but then it's very, very. It's hardly noticeable. I think he might be covering the speaker hole.
Bad dream. Say something now. I turned your mic way up. You guys get anything?
Okay, we can hear you, but you're still really, really, really quiet.
Really faint. You might drop out and try and come back in and see if it's any better. Unless y'all are hearing him, then it is me.
No, it's not just you.
Okay. So I'm not getting nothing. It's just radio silence over here. Besides me making all that horrible noise, turning them French fries around.
I know. I was gonna say, finish the damn French fries. It's noisy.
You have to flip them halfway through.
Only if you follow the directions.
Well, you don't follow the directions, and they're not crispy all over.
Oh.
I bought these because I want them crispy.
Oh.
I got it roughly timed out where they get done at the same time as the corn dogs.
I haven't had a fucking corn dog in a long time. That sounds delicious.
Oh, and get him back on. There we go. Go for bad dream. Sounds like lawfully chewing a mouthful of nuts and bolts. I'm sorry, comfortably numb. I was turning those French fries over. They were sticking, so I had to carefully pluck and flip them with my bare finger before they burned me. Fellas are so particular. I can barely hear you. I heard, can you hear me now? But it's like you're across the room whispering it. Something about his mic.
Yeah, I heard try one more time. Can you hear us just fine?
Huh.
Do you have a case on your phone? Huh.
Is your Bluetooth set to a headset and your headset sitting beside you but not on your head? Because I know that happens to Billy sometimes. She has her headset synced and she doesn't realize it when she goes live and she's talking to the phone.
Yeah, that's what's strange about it is I can hear you. I just can't. I would just have to like give you 1,010% of my attention in order to understand what you're saying. But I can hear. I can hear your voice saying, "Can you hear me?"
Well, this is for ACR.
What was for ACR? Did you crack open what's it called? A White Claw?
Yeah. And this is for his mama. And these all beef corn dogs are going to be for TMT. Uh oh. He dropped out. Let's see if he tries again. Just to be left and then came back again. I don't know what that's about. Trying to get everybody on the screen.
Can you hear me now?
I can. It's like we lost everybody and then everybody came back. But yeah, your audio's good now.
Okay, cool.
We fixed something. I don't know what we fixed, but we fixed it.
I switched over to my phone too instead of my iPad.
Ah.
That'd do it.
Yep, probably better. No,
Well,
but
since you're gonna troll with the White Claw, then I guess I'll have a yielding.
Tell us about the HK. Your thoughts.
I really like it. It's a heavy gun now. It's much like the SIG, MCX. It's pretty damn heavy, but it's a really soft shooting rifle, and it being suppressed, if when you suppress it, it's pretty freaking awesome.
That's
And
what it's for, is either suppressor use or high round count.
that's right. I
Be an
like
external
it because
piston.
that's right. And I like it because the warranty on the barrel, man, if it doesn't shoot .5 MOA, they replace it.
I hadn't run it down. Are they making these U.S. guns with that legendary cannon grade French steel or whatever that they're known for?
Yes, they are. The barrels are actually the billets are actually like the steel. The barrel is shipped here, but it is then formed here, like drilled or ever how they do it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
button cut or whatever.
so it's the real deal.
Because that was a big critique of
They
the
do.
original MR223s was they you didn't get the same barrel as the government contract barrels.
Right.
You didn't
And
get
that
that.
you get to, in the government contract barrels, they got it to where it's full auto. You know that.
Right.
where he could run full auto. This ain't a full auto gun. I wish it was. We have our FFL, but I haven't applied for an SOT yet.
Well, as soon as you do that, it's time to buy another barrel or a few barrels for other things.
That's right.
Because that's when you're going to need that barrel replacement.
The damn thing's so high though. I went online the other day to find the barrel on their website, and they freaking want $1,000 for a barrel.
Oh, I'm not surprised. It's HK.
Yeah, and
That's the one thing that I don't like about HK is the prices. But I mean,
Well, that is the expensive part on an
yes,
upper is that barrel. And the
that's
only reason
exactly right.
the only reason that the regular AR barrels have gotten cheap, like from Roscoe or um, Ballistic Advantage, is just economy of scale. Like they were selling so many barrels.
Yeah, I agree.
there's
Local,
one company that keeps putting barrels on sale. It starts with a B, but they keep doing the BOGOs on them, and it kind of makes me doubt the quality of them.
you can. The Roscoe barrels are pretty nice. I agree with that. Those Roscoe are pretty nice barrels, but when you start putting a lot of rounds through a barrel like that, like I put through it, I kind of get to worrying about the longevity of it.
Yeah.
But no, we had it at the range the other day. The trigger's real nice on the standard rifle. You really don't have to worry about a trigger upgrade. The trigger's pretty nice on it,
Pretty
and
good two
I
stage
broke.
trigger.
Do what now?
Pretty good 2-stage trigger.
It is very little mush, and immediately breaks. Uh, you can almost it's. We were ripping it at the range the other day, and it sounds like an FRT going off.
Wow.
Yeah, the trigger's excellent on it. It may be 2.5, 3 pound trigger.
Huh. I wouldn't have thought they were that light. I hadn't paid any
Yep.
attention though either.
Yep. I mean, everybody told me go to a Geisley trigger with it, but I mean, I've had plenty of Geisleys, and this is right there with it. You know how a PSA's got a great trigger right off the shelf, right?
If they did, I didn't know it. But okay. I hadn't
But
played with them, so I don't know.
it's a lot, but it's a lot to be a base trigger. It's a nice trigger.
I'm not a trigger snob, so I'm easy to impress.
Yeah, at least it comes with a.
But it better come with a nice trigger for the price you pay.
Yeah. I think they want 16, 17 for just the upper assembly. And that'd be the route I would go if I were after something like that.
Well,
But
yeah, I
since I
would.
have,
That's what I would do if you don't want to put that kind of money into a gun. The only reason I was able to do it, guys, is it was my dream gun. My wife passed away.
yes, sir.
And I had a little flux of money because of it. And she wanted me to have the rifle before, and I was starting to save up for it already. And it's just something I know she wanted me to have.
Hmm. I can't knock you for it. And if you got a good deal
No,
on it.
yeah, for the deal I got, I just couldn't pass it up. Bought it from a buddy of mine at a gun show. It had only 100 rounds through it, and it was his personally. So I know I knew he shot it, how many times he shot it, you know, but a couple hundred rounds is nothing for that gun.
No,
I mean,
especially if you spread it out. That's the thing. It's not just the round count. It's the firing schedule. It's how many rounds were shot in succession. It's that heating and cooling,
that's
and
right.
the time under temperature.
My
But I mean,
son's
they're
trying to
built
get me
for
to.
it.
My son's trying to tell me to put a super safety in it, and I just won't do it, guys.
Yeah, I wouldn't crowd it out.
No, not a gun
I
like
think that
that.
fad's going to run its course too. Everybody wanting.
Well, if they elect a Democratic president next go around, all he's going to do is step on it, and reverse everything.
Yeah, I think they're just being friendly right now. And hell, they just let CRS out.
Yeah, that's the truth.
And that blows my mind that he got sentenced. But then these are still okay. And I think that the layperson is strongly misinformed on whether or not under letter of law these force reset triggers are legal for everybody. Really what you got is a government parlay.
That's right.
If you're not in the Fifth Circuit Court, you're not one of the named plaintiffs in that case, I don't think you're legally protected from the federal government right now. So all these people buying them at gun shows far and wide, or worse, buying them online and having them shipped to their front door, are setting themselves up for a bad day. You better have a lawyer on retainer.
Here in Alabama, we have what's called the Preservation Act, which is pretty nice. My brother's a chief of police near where I live at, and near Colon, Alabama, Tuscaloosa County. But he is he's on the fence about it, even.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's live and let live. If you're not otherwise committing a crime, I don't think that local law enforcement cares about you.
No.
That's how our sheriff has felt about it. And the braces, when the braces were controversial.
Yes. Yep. They didn't.
His advice was maybe don't smoke somebody with it.
Yeah, that's the truth. You smoke somebody with it, and
it has to go to an evidence locker. There's no getting away from it being obvious.
No, totally agree.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. My squirrel squeaks.
No, you're good. But no, I totally agree. The pistol brace is a con anyway. I mean, what they've done to it. But it's walking a thin line too of being a stock off, right?
It really is. It's a workaround, and they hate it, and we like it. But until Congress passes legislation that names it as a component, there, it was an unfortunate mistake on their part to approve the first one. Like when they asked for permission on the first one, they said, "Yeah, all right." They didn't realize what it was going to turn into, and because it's not a federally defined product.
That's right.
What it comes down to is our government sucks in good ways sometimes, and because anything 2A related is such a divided topic. You got one party that it's their platform to diminish the Second Amendment, and the other one runs on being pro Second Amendment, but never taking a fight the other direction. It's a big game of tug of war, and we've got one side that just kind of does their best to kind of maintain the status quo, and the other side actually, is aggressive.
Well, I agree with you on that. It's the rhinos. They like to straddle the fence a little bit, and
they definitely
just try to leave you just enough to hang on. And I'm not for either party. Either party can go to hell right now, because they're all in it for themselves.
I'm enjoying seeing all of the. I'm not far right, but I'm enjoying seeing that the hive mind consensus is moving right.
Yeah. I agree
It
with
gives
that
me a
too.
hope for the future generation. Like if they want to be more right than I am, then that's fine. I
You
really was
know,
at a place that live and let live until people started burning cities down, and you have people cutting their kids' wieners off and stuff. I can't get behind that.
no, that's bullshit right there. Uh, you know, we were talking about that today. My boys were, uh, my two sons, and about the getting the wieners cut off and shit. You know, if you're going to be gay, why are you going to switch to a girl? You know, I
Hmm.
mean, what's the use? I mean, because the person you're probably going to be with is going to be a guy anyway. So, you know,
Well, and what a
hope that
what a
comes off
disservice
that.
to your child to let a minor who's not fully developed decide that that's what they want to do, and then
Yep.
there's no take backsies on that. Like at
No.
least wait until you're
Well,
18, 20 years old.
and here's what. Well, and then that's where it gets even more fucked up is that there's some of these fucking states out there that are letting them fucking do it behind their parents' back, which is absolute bullshit. You know that's the reason why you're not legally allowed to smoke and drink and shit until you're fucking 21 anyways, because your brain isn't mature enough to make that decision.
That's exactly right, man.
So
You hit that on the
so
head.
who the fuck are you to let my fucking son cut off his wiener? What fucking
See, my
sense does
wife
that
was
make?
my
It
wife
just became a
was
political chat.
my
Like it
wife
doesn't make no sense.
my wife was a school teacher for 22 years in public
God bless
school,
her. That's tough.
and there was lots of kids that wanted to make that decision and made that decision at her school. And the school's not a liberal school, basically, but you still have those few kids that are liberal in that kind of environment, even.
Yeah,
And
you can't hardly
you know,
escape it anymore.
and my wife was growing tired of it, guys. She'd come home from work every day upset about stuff like that.
My
Uh,
best friend's mother just freaking retired from being a public school teacher because she's sick of seeing it. Like it's
yep.
taking it now that she's got grandchildren and stuff. She's like it's fucked with her mentally. And like I even told her I was like, you can financially retire right now. Like you guys will be fine. And it fucking 'cause it was killing her.
It's that's what it was doing to my wife. It was a very, very hard uh, thing for her to go every day, and she struggled every day with it, guys. It was not fun for her to teach anymore. It was not like she taught for a couple years and walked into this. She was there when Clinton was. My wife was a raging liberal, by the way, when she was in college, and she campaigned for Clinton, and she didn't even know about Big Mike, and that it was a real thing. And till years later, after I told her about it and said, "Honey, no, Big Mike, right?" And she says, "No," and I had
We
to
all like
explain to
joking
her, I
about
ain't
that,
kid.
but is it actually confirmed?
You know, they say it's confirmed. They say it's on her birth certificate. But who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there's
Barack,
someone that knows. Oh, there's
Barack
someone that
knows.
knows.
Oh, uh, Barack knows. I mean, she slipped before. Have y'all not heard her slip?
Mm-mm.
She has slipped on TV before, or not TV, but on videos that she's done. She's got a podcast. Just to learn something about her, you might want to watch that podcast.
Hmm.
Uh, she's a real piece of shit.
Well, on a lighter note, I know she just, I know Big Mike just said a couple of weeks ago that running for commander in chief is not on the game plan. So
That's
No, I
exactly
think
right.
she's done with politics.
Yeah, because everybody. Because guess what? Once you step into that public light, every fucking thing's gonna come out. Every little dark secret that you thought you had, it's gonna come out.
Yep. And when you step in that light, that's the reason I was asked to run for mayor where I live at, and I wouldn't do it. I mean, they're going to reach for the ugliest, dirtiest stuff, and I don't have a shady past or anything like that. I mean, I'm a pretty straight up guy, but I mean, they're going to reach as far as they can into that bag of tricks to pretty much plow you under.
And that's the thing, though. When they reach into that dirty bag of tricks, that's why it's a dirty bag of tricks. Not everything that they pull out of there is the actual fact. It's like, they're gonna say just as they're gonna put just enough to not be lying. To where it's not a truth, but it's not a lie.
And
Then
they're
now
going
you
to
look like
twist
a
it.
piece of shit, and then makes you
Yep,
to look like an absolute piece of shit.
I agree. I totally agree with that.
All to
It's
make pennies. Because if you stay in office and do shit right, you ain't walking out of there a millionaire.
No, you're not. Nancy Pelosi proved that. What, she's 20 times, 100 times her worth now when she went in? I mean, those guys that are not supposed to make, what is their salary? 170,000 a year?
If
That's too
that, some of
much.
them make less. I think.
Um, you
There-
know,
there- There's that one lady, the one that they found in the dementia home or whatever, that works for like the treasury or like the filling that basically is like how they spend their money, and she's a
right.
top dog in that committee, and like her salary is only like 80, but not only like that's still a significant salary, especially for a woman that was gone for a month, sitting in a nursing home with dementia.
I mean,
Like it's crazy.
yes, our president had, President Biden had dementia, guys. I mean, he wasn't even making decisions, and he was sitting there bringing home a check every damn day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that dude was so incoherent, it wasn't even funny. It's not like he stumbled a couple of times walking on down some stairs or anything. That man fell.
Well, anybody with a modicum of common sense, not necessarily a medical degree, but just common sense, could see that he was sundowning.
Yeah.
You know,
Uh,
only good for TV appearances 3 or 4 hours a day. Half the time was out of it.
and what a joke! What a joke! Uh, our country was run by a bunch of gay sidekicks. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that, guys. That's a iffy
Well, I
word.
mean, but it's
I mean,
it's
that's what
just
it
it's
was. The deep state, those entrenched people that were in their position,
Yep,
nominated or not, those people that were in their position because they were movers and shakers.
that's right.
it's definitely not what it used to be.
No, my son is just now processing out of the military. He's gotten to move home already from Fort Bragg. Uh, he goes back to 17th to get his last get out, and the military is full of gay. And
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't the army he signed up for. I mean, even our military is infiltrated. But it's just a fuck situation. For sure. Who's eating, man? What are you eating? I can hear you eating in the background.
Lawfully's eating freaking
Oh, my
French
bad.
fries and a corn dog. He's eating French fries and a corn dog.
Corn dog.
It's on its way to be a turd now. I'm done. Two of them ballpark Frank or not ballpark. I'm sorry. The what's the brand? Fair, State Fair. Yeah, two of them State Fair 100% beef corn dogs and some frozen Rallies Checkers seasoned French fries.
Man, I can't eat that stuff no more. I haven't ate that stuff in 4 years. Every time I go to the supermarket, I got to look at that stuff, and then I know I just got to eat lots of protein.
Yeah, that's what I ought to do. And there'll be some dietary shifts coming. Right now, I have to eat around convenience meals and picky eaters.
Yup.
So
I was a picky eater. Still am a picky eater. I just had to buckle up and do it, man. I weighed 390 pounds 5 years ago, and now I'm down to 190.
damn, you lost half a man.
I
You lost
did.
a whole man.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you. Uh, you know, meeting some of the guys that some of the big tubers kind of pushed me. Randall from Grunt Proof pushed me to get better, and that was pretty cool.
Well, I had my weight loss. So in 2014, yeah, 2014 is when I kind of got started. Like it all clicked for me. Move
Yeah.
more, eat less.
Yep.
And I had some stressful stuff going on in life, and that was just that was the healthy outlet for it, was just move more. And I kind of cleaned up my diet, quit hitting that Taco Bell twice a day.
It's so
And
easy to do.
the first 2 or 3 weeks, it was before I had a scale. That was my first investment when I realized, like, okay, this is a thing. So the heaviest I've ever put myself on a scale, I was somewhere 275, 278, but I bet I weighed 280, 285 before then.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I lost 40 or 50 pounds before I really ever finally hit a plateau. And I never really hit a true like dietary plateau for any long period. It was that I think I finally just kind of hit equilibrium. And that was all without going to the gym really. And then finally,
Right.
a couple years later, had a home friend on some extended leave that I got a gym membership and started moving some more, and that cut another 10, 15 pounds plus put some muscle on. First time I'd done a whole unassisted pull up in my whole life, like 4 years of being a ROTC cadet, and had never done an unassisted pull up.
Well,
Had, ne- had never ran a mile, like a start to finish mile. Like I'd gotten real close to it, legit passed out one time in high school.
I played college ball growing up, and it was like, now it was like my body remembered back when I was younger. I was a pretty big athlete in high school and college. Played baseball, had a full scholarship on baseball, and walked on the football team and run some cross country. I ran a mile underneath 5 minutes in high school and college.
Man, you fast for a big boy.
And I am.
That's real fast for a big boy.
Yeah, I'm six. I'm still six, right at almost 6'3". And in college, I weighed about 210 pounds.
That's what I weigh now. I couldn't fathom that. Boy, you were fast.
And it was like my body remembered, though. When I started working out again, it was like it just kind of remembered. And I just went back exercising. I go to the gym every day nearly. I'm benching close to about 285 now. I can do about 5-6 pull-ups. But I couldn't even do a pull-up when I started to get back in shape.
Well, you're my barometer. That's what I'm setting for. This coming year is going to be some changes. I had a gym membership for several years and didn't use it once the epilepsy started, because if I didn't have somebody to go with me, and I waited till I was good to drive again, and then that last time I went to the gym, there was a guy, a friend that I met up with, that is part-time paramedic. Um, and I beat him there. And so I just did some stretching and some fasted cardio. Like I was on the treadmill for 30, 40 minutes because he was running behind.
Hmm.
And that was my mistake because, man, it's one thing to lift before you've ate, but it's another thing to have already burned up all your glucose storage
Yep.
and then decide to lift. And he got there, did about 5 minutes of warm up walking just to kind of limber up. And then we got to it. And I was just matching him pound for pound. And all of a sudden I started getting, I don't know what to call it, man. Like I'd never felt that way before. I don't know if it was a panic attack because I was psyching myself out that I thought I was about to have a seizure,
Right.
or if that was the one time I've actually had an aura and sensed it coming on. But I was like, Bruce, I'm freaking out, man. Like my heart, like I'm freaking out.
Yep.
And he's like, well, let's go sit down. So we went up back to the lobby and sat down. He's like, just sip some water. He's like, just in case, go ahead and give me your medical history. Like, what are you on? Who do you see? How much? You know, so like I just gave him the what for. And he just sat there with me while I death gripped that pleather love seat for about 20, 30 minutes. And he's like, brother, I got to go. And so he went ahead and he went. I sat there for another 5 or 10 minutes before I was confident to get up and drive myself home. I was terrified. So I
Yep.
didn't go back to the gym for about 2 years, man. The last time I went in there was to go cancel the membership because I mean, that's one, it's embarrassing as shit. Like I've not had one. The only one I've had in public was at work, the very first one. All the others have been like at home. But I couldn't afford another ambulance ride. I mean, it was $2,000 from where I worked to the hospital, and that
And
was with insurance. So like,
what a
and then
cross.
not being able to drive again for a year, like it really messes up a fella's life. So like, I
It
justified
does.
that it was worth not going to the gym to be able to keep driving.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. Some people have medical circumstances that they can't do it. I was very fortunate growing up to not have that stuff, and was able to get back on track.
Well,
But
this
I
is
don't
all
know where
developed
I'd
in
be if
adulthood. I mean, this
I
is
don't know where I'd be if I'm not as healthy. After Michelle passing, if I was unhealthy the way I was, I might not be here right now. I might have had a heart attack.
I could understand completely,
You
and
know,
I'm
maybe it's just a God thing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because I can say this: God knows what's going to happen in my life before it even happens in my life. And maybe He knew it was coming. He knew it was coming, and I just had to do what I had to do physically. You know, um, just one of them things. But it's got me deeper. It's got me deeper and closer to God. I can tell you that.
That beats pulling away for sure. I don't, like TMT's talked about before. I'm kind of he uses the phrase "dirty Christian." I would say lapsed Christian.
That's right.
I don't not believe, but we don't talk on a daily basis.
You know, it's hard to get back in the routine to talk every day on a base to base with him. It is because it's almost like going to lift weights every day. It's a routine. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And if you're not on a routine that you do that every day, that's I have missed day of prayer before like that because I've had so much going and I wasn't much of a prayer until until after my wife passed, guys. I mean, we were religious, but she we didn't go to church.
yeah. And I don't know that you have to. I don't.
No,
I know a preacher is financially incentivized to tell you you have to,
yep.
but I think that the church can be in your heart without you having to be in the church.
I agree with you. I don't
It's
go
a
to
personal relationship.
It even says it in the Bible. And so inclined to agree with you.
Where two or more are gathered.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Church is where you make it, man. If it's at 5 minutes, if it's at 15, 30 minutes in the morning when you're driving to work, then fucking that's where it is.
That's exactly right. Because you know what? That's when I pray a lot. It's when I'm in the car. you know, that's just a fact. I mean, because that's all the time you have in the day, to yourself.
It's when you got that moment to yourself when you're not running around with your fucking head cut off most days.
Yep.
And a lot of times, like with me, that's when I need to exercise my patience the most. So, a good time for it.
That's right. That's right. Patience is hard, guys.
Uh-huh.
That's a struggle being patient. Like her death certificate here in Alabama. My brother was part of the investigation. On my wife's death. I don't know if you know this, but my wife committed suicide. Very, very tough to go through that mess. But I had to. What tested my patience on that, guys, was that usually you get the death certificate back in 2 weeks after the funeral. Well, they have to do an investigation when it's suicide. And I was with Jay, prepared citizen, when all this happened. We were in Texas, and my son called me and told me what happened. But you have to wait 3 months to get the death certificate, guys. 3 months because of the investigation. So I have no access to life insurance. I have no access to why she did it on her phone. It's really tested my patience.
That's a long time to have to deal with everything that you already have to deal with, and not being able to do anything about it either, because you can't do anything until you get the death certificate.
That's
No
exactly
closure. I mean,
no
your
closure.
soul your soul can't even begin to make sense of it.
Well, I'm I'm in counseling, which is the best thing for me. And the counselors told me I'll never get over it. I'll always hurt, but the only thing I can do is learn to deal with it on a day-to-day basis.
There you go.
And that's the only way you can do it. There's no getting over it. You'll never get over it. Not being able to say goodbye was the toughest thing for me. It's not like she had cancer or anything, she was struggling with menopause pretty heavy. I know she had anxiety and stuff like that. But I never suspected, guys, and you never do, that somebody would ever do that. And it was out of the blue. But luckily, I was with Prepared C, Jay. Him and I are good buddies, and he got me home. So it was a lot of things have come together because of it too. So, but we don't have to talk about this, guys. I apologize.
No, if you want to talk about it, we'll listen. I'll even delete, and I'll even delete this live stream when it's finished. No,
you just keep it on, man. It's no secret anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's no secret anymore. The people around, you can't hide that. People that are struggling like that, that even have thoughts about it, they need to talk to somebody. My wife didn't do that, apparently, and I knew life was struggling because she was close to retirement and everything in school. But guess what? That's just, that's normal life to a lot of people. And to her, it wasn't, apparently. And we've married over 20 years. So, but no, don't delete the live stream, brother. No, no ifs, ands, buts on that. You keep it up.
I try and say positive things on here, and acknowledging that everybody's got something going on.
Yeah.
The real test is living that word in the day-to-day life. When you meet strangers on the street, or in my instance, I have strangers that come into the store, because boy, there are some motherfuckers that'll test you.
Brother, yes, they will.
There's some dense people carrying guns.
There's some scary people carrying guns. there's people that, you know, our Second Amendment's been intruded so bad on, has been hammered on us so bad here in the past. And, you know, I can remember, I'm old enough to remember where we had our hunting rifle up in the back of our gun holder during high school, and we'd go hunting after school. I mean, I'm old enough to remember that.
Well, I'm old enough to confidently tell you that I got away with bringing an airsoft gun to school for extracurricular activities and skirted not getting in trouble because I had ROTC instructors that were cool.
That's pretty cool.
I carried a Swiss Army knife in my pocket most every day of high school, even though it was against policy, but I never like whipped it out and like used it on anybody. Like it only came out in the classes where I knew the teachers were cool and it was
Yeah.
for utilitarian tasks. That being said, also my senior year, the table over from me, some dude got stuck with like a field knife in the shoulder blade.
Yeah.
Like that was the one notable crazy thing besides a couple of prank fire alarms.
Back when I was in school, we didn't have school shootings. That didn't even exist. You know, I mean, it wasn't long after I mean, it wasn't long before when I graduated in '90 and from high school. That was, I mean, when background start, guys? I can't remember exactly, but I can. My dad
I don't know. All of my life, late '80s, early
late
'90s,
80s.
somewhere in there. The Brady bill was, I think, was part of the. I don't know if that was part of the Clinton crime bill in '94, if it preceded it. To be honest, I had never.
I feel
looked
like
that hard.
I feel like it was mid '90s, so it might have been part of the
Yep.
that bill.
Yeah,
There's at
But
least
it's been
been
my whole
what the
life.
old guys call a yellow sheet. So there, whether there was a background check or not, there's at least been record of it since
exactly.
the early '80s.
You know,
I think I can confidently say at least '94.
Yes, I can remember. You know, there wasn't a background check, and you could just, as long as you were of age, you could just go get the gun.
Yeah. Well, you know, with the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act that was passed in 22, now if you're 18 to a day under 21, you get not only the initial 5-day delay, but now you get an additional 10-day delay. So you have to wait till that 15th day from the initiation of the 4473 to receive your long gun.
Florida,
But you can be a card carrying voter, live on your own, pay taxes, hell, have a child and a job, and you've got to wait 2 weeks in all 50 states before you can take your long gun home.
well, I know Florida they just announced something a couple of days ago that has to do with that for the 18 to 25, the 18 to 21-year-olds or whatever.
And I
They're
guarantee that has sandbagged gun sales. I promise that has sandbagged gun sales, because you don't know how many people I've had that we go through the song and dance. They pick something out. I get over there, they whip out their ID, and I go, you're under 21. They're going to delay you. And half of them go, fuck it, and turn around and just leave. And the other half go, oh, damn, like they're disappointed, and they do the thing.
Yeah.
You know, and they get the delay. And half of those guys just don't come back because you've been 18 to a day under 21. You know, you're rich on Friday and broke on Monday. So like if he didn't spend his wad then, he spent it on something else the rest of the weekend, and he's broke. So come 2 weeks later when I'm calling him, if he hadn't just hit a lick for payday again. I was buying and trading all the time when I still lived at home and was that age.
My dog is going nuts, and I apologize.
You're good.
My middle son just walked in the house. Is the reason why.
Well, if you need to bounce, that's fine too. If he needs to throw on a headset, he can jump in too. We're just hanging out at this point.
I need to pick up the dog is what I need to pick up. He's not going to do this.
I don't know if you caught the first half of this chat, but I just about picked up a stray cat.
Now, my dog got Napoleon problems. She's a Chihuahua, and I got her from my wife. and she's a great dog, man. But she's got Napoleon complex.
Uh-huh.
All them little dogs do.
Yep. Now she warns me if something's outside, which is a good thing. If something moves outside, she knows it, and I would know if somebody even tried to come through the door before they started coming through the door.
What's up, ACR?
What's going on, ACR?
Get ACR out in the chat.
I can't see the chat, so I'm just kind of floating along.
Yeah.
I turned it off, so the YouTube off, so I could make sure this comes through good.
If you see it's the 1, 2, third button from the right on the bottom, it kind of looks like a square. If you push
Yep.
that, and then it'll say chat and comments. If you hit the comments button, it'll show you the YouTube comments.
Okay, cool.
It took me a long time to figure that one out. Uh-oh, he nuked himself.
Sorry about that. Hit the wrong button.
Tell you what, Yearling tastes really good when it's super cold.
Can y'all hear me again?
Yeah, we can hear you great.
Okay, good. I kicked myself off by accident and had to come back.
Yeah, it happens. When you're getting used to StreamYard, it always happens.
Right.
No, you're fancy. You don't got to show the pinky. Hey, I didn't see your bendy straw in there, though. I didn't see a bendy straw. He usually drinks his White Claw with a bendy straw, too.
Well, I gotta say, ACR likes that White Claw, I think, too. That's my boy right there. ACR is my boy.
Speaking of which, I gotta maybe the day after, maybe sometime middle of next week. Bought some
Oh, I didn't realize I
eggnog.
was muted. I've been sitting here with my camera
I
on thinking
know,
I'm talking. I'm
I know,
muted. I didn't
and I
realize
let
it.
you do it, and I fucking let you do it this time. I let you do it. I sat here watch you stroll through the house and everything. I was like, I'm gonna fucking let him do it.
He said fake news. ACR, you got a link if you want to jump in. It's in the chat. I'll try it again. Because I don't know if my mic was muted when I said that the first time or not.
Yeah, you were muted.
Damn it. I had a whole conversation. You just let me go.
Yep. Can't save you every time, bro. I was like, I'm pretty sure he's talking right now. I'm just gonna shut up.
I was. I had some good stuff to say too. I don't remember what it was, but I had some good stuff to say. He's not far from bed. I understand that. I've been there more times than not. I dare you to fall asleep in Discord voice chat sometime. And let Randall wake you up. That's a scare right there. Get
You've
that
done that
booming
more than
voice.
once.
Lovely. You're like, yeah. You good, brother? Yeah. I'm good. You didn't sound good. I'm good. I'm going to sleep. Good unk. I hang up.
You don't sound all right.
Yeah, because I'm snoring in a recliner.
Yeah. ACR is
Drooling
already
all over
talking
myself.
about White Claw. I already see him on. I figured out the chat now. I apologize, guys. The puddle pie has spoke.
White Claw gives you the gurgles when you sleep.
I will say this. Of all the recruiters that would come to the job fair every year in high school, that super ultra squared away Coast Guard recruiter, he was sharp, man. I know they don't have the uniform of the Marine Corps, but he was squared away, sharp. Man, all that promise of getting to shoot Barretts at drug boats, that's tempting.
I don't know. I'll tell you what, though. If I could go back to 2008 and tell my young self something, at least in the regards to joining the military, I'd have been like, bro, the Coast Guard has boats too, bro. I probably would have told myself that. I'd been like, like the Navy's cool and all, but the Coast Guard's got boats too, dude. And the job's probably a little bit easier.
We make shit look good. Not now. I'm fat and old. And he's drunk enough. He put Lil and still LOL.
Man, he was when he got off, he was already working on number 5.
Yeah, I caught the early part of his chat where he had the lineup, and I dipped out for a minute, had something I needed to do. I came back for a little while. Then I saw TMT was live, and I love ACR, but I got my allegiances, so I bounced over to TMT's chat for a minute, and then he wrapped it up, so I went back to ACR's, and he's like, "Did you hear about the holster?" No, I was over at TMT's.
ACR, just know this, buddy. I love you, brother. You've been there for me, so you're my boy.
Yep.
That's so fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Freaking ACR, you know what they did? They stuck me on the land. It's like, I wanted to be on a fucking boat, god damn it. Nope. Nope, you're gonna go wear this heavy ass vest, carry this rifle, and go walk. Walk. And look for things that aren't there and walk. I was in shape though.
You didn't even have the privilege of getting to drive around?
Not often.
Because all the Navy guys I've heard of, at least on deployments, they all just did like convoy security and stuff. If they weren't,
Well, the area I got stuck in was a pretty niche area, so we were not the front line of the security. We were like tertiary. We were there for a fucking very specific reason.
In the Navy, they just get you a reach around, right?
Yep. And then you shut up and you take what you're given.
That's right.
I'm a sinner, so I'd say I'd take one of those right now. As long as I don't have to look back and see who's doing it. I can't share any eye contact with Justin, but he looks like he's got soft hands.
My son's over there saying they're going to dry punches.
No business from the Ether Bunny.
That's a real thing. That was a real thing in Desert Storm. They found out that some doc was piping that stuff into the tents and then having his way with folks.
Really? I thought it was a Navy dude that was doing it.
Yeah, one of the corpsmen was wearing out some Marines.
Oh, is that what he was doing? Jesus, fuck's sakes.
All these guys waking up with dripping buttholes.
It's not funny, but it's a serious thing.
Not understanding what's going on.
Holy, and the Marines ain't gonna say nothing.
They said something. They said, "Man, I got a splitting headache. My butthole hurts."
Oh God!
If you ever catch SOE, they do their Pulling the Thread podcast. John Willis and Sully. But that's what he talks about. That it happened to him, but he heard of it. Because he was a Desert Storm Marine.
Yeah.
And that's what they talked about. They finally busted this dude.
It wasn't up until recently that they busted the dude.
No, right? They got that guy a long time ago.
Oh, they did?
They put 2 and 2 together pretty quick. I mean, how many male rapings can you have in one one
count
post before somebody figures out. Now, like, hang on
before
a
you
minute.
figure out whose dick smells like shit.
Like the symptoms are headaches and sore assholes. Like we kind of got it narrowed down to somebody's getting knocked out first.
That's the truth. Before they give me a reach around, I might turn around and knock their brains out.
Oh.
ACR so funny. Enjoy the stitches, excuse me.
We laugh about it, but I'll be honest, that'd be the kind of shame that would probably require seppuku on my part. Like I have to be an upstanding citizen because I'm not built for prison, and I don't think I could look myself in the mirror if I let that happen. And the strongest man in the world can only fight off 3 or 4 guys. I mean, once the odds are stacked against you like that, you're not coming out the other side of that unmolested.
Literally.
Man, I got to tell you, my kids are doing this AI crap, and he's talking to me. He just told me he's doing it. He's making a video on AI right now.
I'm about to make an AI song of y'all hear it. You'll hear it.
Jesus Christ.
It'll be an AI song of a puddle pirate getting dry punched by a marine.
That's why I said it wasn't. That's why I said it wasn't. It didn't probably take them long to figure out whose dick smelled like shit.
Dick sniffer, dude. That's so funny.
Oh man, that's not one that you're gonna want to tell your grandkids about. That's where you just hope for the rest of your career that something really cool happens, because you don't want to have to tell your grandkids about that one.
You're the protector of the protectors.
Oh. God love you, ACR. God love you.
What do they call in the Space Force? You know, they're not airmen. They're not seamen. What do they call themselves? Defenders or something?
I don't know. That somebody. Oh, if I wasn't mobile, I would look it up. But
Well, let me see.
That's a good question.
yeah, it's like defenders of. Yeah, that does sound right.
That kind of does sound right. I agree.
Guardian. They're guardians. I think it's the Air
Guardians of
Force that's
what?
calling themselves defenders now.
Oh, shit. That's funny right there. So Grandpa tells us about your service. I would rather not, grandson. It's a shitty tale.
Well, let's just say my first couple of years, I had a really shitty job.
Most of the times you do when you get in the military.
Oh yeah.
My grandfather's talked about peeling potatoes. Not that they necessarily did anything wrong. Just drew the short stick that day. Everybody's got to eat.
Private dick sniffer. Damn it.
Literally. Fucking, it was a guy from the Navy that ended up tasked with that job too. That's what fucking sucks about that.
Craziest story I heard from a local guard unit that deployed to Iraq. They were there like 3 or 4 days in Kuwait for like the word's failing me, as it usually does. Like acclimation or whatever. Like, you get there, like you disembark off your airplane and you get used to it being 130 degrees and sandy.
Yeah, they're acclimating.
And like, yeah, and before the dude ever went on a mission, like slipped and like cut his palm on like moon rock or whatever and got some like unknown infection and it made his testicle swell up. And the dude ended up having to have a nut removed in like a field hospital. And then like, oh, you're out of the military. Like, what kind of story is that to tell the rest of your life? Like, yeah, I was in not even Iraq for 3 days and I cut my hand and got some weird infection and they had to take a nut.
They didn't even God. They didn't even send him to Germany because everything was still
Like your
new.
like your story's not even cool.
Guys, I have never been in the military,
Oh,
but the funny thing my brother told me, my brother's got 26 years in the Air Force. Okay. No, 24 years in the Air Force. But he told me that some guy was able to grow a beard because he got some warts all over his face, if you know what I mean.
yeah.
So there,
It's freaking. Well, I mean, my exiting the military story is fucking the opposite of cool too. You know, I joined, I did the damn thing, wasn't there. I didn't even do a full contract, but I freaking, I was on some emergency leave because my mom got diagnosed with cancer, and
right.
luckily my father and his buddies knew my whole chain of command, and they pushed me to go, take some emergency leave, and it got granted and stuff, and I got into a really bad car accident. The Navy was like, dude, we can't use you no more, you're broken as fuck.
Well,
I was like you're dismissed.
just a way to say fuck you, basically.
Yep. Yeah, well, because that was right after, well, Obama had just taken office and he wanted to cut the military down.
Yeah,
So they were like, yup, you broke your femur, you broke your collarbone, you fucking just about died, like we don't need your ass.
yeah,
I'm like, all right then.
yeah. It's some bullshit when a Democrat gets in office. And they choke down the military. They take away people's jobs that way. They talk about all the jobs that they make as their party, and they're the party of jobs and
Well,
you.
well, well. I think because they're looking at it from a fucked part of view. So like they get in, they erase all these jobs, and then that's the number they use as their starting number after they done fucking wipe the slate of everything. And then
That's
when they
right.
start being forced to have to give those jobs back, they're like, "Oh, look at all the jobs I'm fucking creating." Like, no, you're just giving them all back.
That's exactly right. Uh, it's crazy the way people think, and they just conjure up bullshit.
There you go. Hey, what happened to the screen, Lawfully? Oh, there you
That
go. You're moving it.
Yeah, he moved it.
Uh oh. He's gonna start pushing buttons. It's gonna be like my 3-year-old playing with the phone.
ACR Pecker profile. Shit, let me go get Johnny Udell. Oh, am I the only one on now?
No, we're all here.
Okay, good. Because my
He
screen
just put.
changed. You did all that. I can only
Yeah,
see.
that's why I said he's gonna start being like a 3-year-old pushing all the buttons.
Oh God.
Speaking of which, I did pretty fucking good tonight. Not even 8:30. Both of them are passed out. I got my bottle of rum and I got my Yingling. Shit, I think I'm gonna have a good evening.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
My wife's off tomorrow. Fuck yeah. That means I could get to be a little bit hungover and be half present.
Oh God.
All I got to do is stay up until midnight so I can give that girl her midnight bottle and I'll be good. Then my wife can take over after that.
When your wife's home, you got to be present, right?
Well, well, I just got to be present enough to wake up for that feeding.
That's right. Oh God. Man, ACR is going off tonight in chat.
Yeah, he is. And ACR's reminded me that I got broken ribs because I'm fucking dying over here reading this shit. Yeah, my ribs haven't hurt in like a week, but they're fucking on fire tonight.
Oh God.
Shit.
His live was quite toasty.
I got my phone I got my YouTube phone in the repair shop now. So hopefully in the next couple of days I'll be back on the YouTubes, back in the chats. It's
Back
not
in.
as it's hard to watch the live chats without being able to chime in.
It
Just
is.
lurking.
It's to see somebody like ACR chatting with us during this makes it all worth it, I guess.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I can listen to the shenanigans, but it's a lot more fun when I can partake.
That's right. That's right. I have to agree. Man, I'm fixing to charge my phone because it's sitting here on 25%.
It's just my buddy got me some of this. Was this private reserve that may or may not have fallen off a truck somewhere? Because he gave me
Sorry,
three
boys. Nature
bottles.
was calling.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, I'm old enough to know you don't chance it.
Look what ACR said. Rubbing one out may be the better thing, ACR.
Man, somebody needs to get him a lotion sponsorship.
Yeah. He places the lotion in the basket. Captain Morgan. Oh, God. Corn dog farts. That's pretty good, too, right there.
I don't think they've had a
I
chance to
mildly
hit
resent
bottom
that
yet.
Captain Morgan statement because that's what I'm drinking.
Well, it's he's complimenting you.
That's right.
You're bragging about having it, let alone having it for $3.99.
Yeah.
Jeez. I thought ACR was going to call it a night, he said, and don't go to bed early.
Well, he's in bed. He's just not sleeping.
That's hilarious.
Oh,
ACR is a mess.
have to switch ears, let the other one breathe.
Man, when you put on those headphones, it makes your ear hurt sometimes.
A little bit, and it definitely like they do a job of canceling. So like it makes me unaware how loud I am.
Right.
So I just try and rock one at a time most of the time.
Oh, they got the double like noise canceling feature shit. Yeah.
You got the good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Got the
I,
got the good ear cups on them. I mean, they're not. I wouldn't use them for ear pro at the range, but they're pretty
well,
close.
I was just about to bring that up. Like, so my son's kind of at the age where like he's trying to figure out where he wants to settle in and shit, and but I keep a couple of ear pros around the house because I refuse to go NFA, and it like freaking. I swear, sometimes he likes to put them on, and he can't tell how loud he's freaking yelling with them on. But
ACR just said he sold his anal beads on eBay.
oh, he's getting a come up right there.
It's right in the comments section.
Man, he comes up with some like questionably gay stuff.
Yes. That was pretty good. I know what I'm seeing is in delay time too, so every time I see it, it's not full on.
Well, you're seeing it at the same time as me and Lawfully are, so
Oh, okay, got you.
yeah.
Yeah, we're hearing it before them. There's about a 10-15 second delay from when we say it to when they hear it.
Yeah.
So then even if they're snipers on the keyboard, they're 20-30 seconds behind it, leaving our lips.
Well, that's pretty good though too.
That's why we like. That's why I. Well, that's why I personally like StreamYard. It helps. It helps with the chat and the conversation because we're delayed just enough to kind of keep us ahead of the curve.
Yeah, and I've downloaded StreamYard, but this is the first time I've got to use it, and I like it.
is really good. You know what's really going to piss you off about it though is if
What's
you
that?
start using it and 20 hours goes by and then they want you to pay for
Oh, that sucks.
it. But guess
But you
what? You
can
don't got to
also
pay. You don't got to
multi-stream.
pay.
So like,
Yeah, you don't got to pay for it if you're on somebody else's though.
That is true. I've heard that.
and it resets every month. And then if you do pay
Oh,
for it,
oh,
you
it's
can
20 hours a
multi-stream.
month.
Yeah, I've
Oh
never paid for it.
fuck. Oh shit. I was over here trying to be. Oh, okay.
That's not too
And then
bad.
if you
$20 a month.
20
if
hours a
you
month is a lot.
if you well, and if you do pay for it, you can simulcast. So like we could be here live on YouTube and Instagram, or here in Twitch, or here and wherever, So
And here in
That's
the one side that they don't like,
I mean, if I
it
had
starts with an
a
R.
satisfactory um desk setup or whatever, I
It's
probably
hard to
would pay for the
simulcast to
for the
Twitch
bottom
though.
tier. I don't know, all the places you can send it out anywhere. You can
Yeah,
tether your accounts.
it's a pain in the butt to simulcast to Twitch and or well, I mean, we've been on for 2 hours. I can say the word Rumble.
Does it tether to Rumble too?
Yeah, but it's
It
a
will.
pain in the fucking ass.
I
You
got you.
can. Usually, what TMT does is the other way around. He does Rumbles for free, and then sends it to YouTube also. Because Rumble has that feature.
But if you have an iPhone, good luck trying to get onto a freaking Rumble
Oh, it
link
just
with
it
your
just it just
iPhone.
all yeah, it just all sucks. It's hard to get
Like
set
you
up.
have to, yeah. I had the only reason why I keep this like this old ass dinosaur laptop is for when I get sent that damn link so I can fire that thing up because it's the only
And
thing
then
it'll work on.
when you do use Rumble, it's really hard to participate in the live chat because like here you can comment from StreamYard and it goes into the YouTube comment
Yeah,
section.
without being signed in, right?
On Rumble, if you're not running like split screen or whatever, you can't participate in the YouTube chat or even the
Yeah,
Rumble chat. It's just private back chat between you and the other panel members.
yeah,
So
that's
it's
what it is.
it's a double battery drain whenever TMT runs it on there. And I know he uses his 20 hours and he's just doing the best he can with he's doing the most with the least. So I'm not trying to complain about the quality of his product, but it's tough when he gets to the middle of the month and he's like, "We're doing it on StreamYard or we're doing it on Rumble."
Well, I mean, I used to really like when he did it on Rumble, especially when I had both phones going, because then I could actually play the damn game. Tell the ladies, but it's like, but freaking, I already know, like that damn chat game, man. It fucks me over every single time. With even when we changed up the rules for it and the prompts for it, so it's better when he doesn't, because then that way I don't get tempted to play the damn game and just lose. So TMT runs a little game when he goes on that you can participate in the chat, and then when he does his giveaways or whatever, you use your points that you accrue to like win something or like win free shit. But there's comes a little gambling portion to it where you can like kind of gamble what points you have and shit like that. And every single time, everybody will like double their points or whatever. I'll be the one that lost everything every single fucking time. I'm just not a gambler. It's not.
You know, I haven't been on his enough, guys, to tell you the truth, and I need to be on there more because I accumulated some points the last time I was on. But he's he's on sometimes when I'm not on the phone. That's just
Yeah.
I just stumble across y'all tonight.
We're glad to have you.
I appreciate it.
Sophia's out there, huh? How you doing, Sophia? Hope she's enjoying her weekend.
She's been baking.
Yeah, see, look, the game robs her too. See, I'm not the only one. But then I see guys like Lawfully and Old Man Butt Wrinkles that, dude, they're up to like gambling like 14 million fucking points at once now, and I'm like, frick, like, no, I'm just not even gonna do it. You know what?
It's just
I'm not even gonna
56.
play because if
It's
I
just
win something,
56,000. It's my lucky number.
I don't know, if I win something, I'm gonna tell them don't send it to me anyway. So like, freaking, don't matter.
I may have 80 points. That's how much I've been on.
Well, yeah, and he doesn't do it as often either now, so it's like it's one of those things.
Yeah.
I'm like, how about I just stop playing the game and I'll send you $20. Go make me one of your coins. That's what I told him. I'm like, just go make me one of your coins. I'll send you $20 and I just won't play this damn game no more. I'm a fucking sore loser.
Well,
And now
I'm
I'm
glad.
trying to teach. I'm trying to teach my boy how to I bought like some baseball stuff and some football stuff. Trying to see if he likes a sport or something like that. But man, it's so tempting to just be like, "Rah, you missed, rah, you missed."
it's like having one of those
Yeah.
Nerf basketball goals in your house, and he makes a shot, and you block it every time.
No.
That's what it is. I'm part of the rig system.
Yeah, you freaking probably know the password and shit, all the backdoor access. Who knows?
It's
Whatever game spin
Coldfoot.
I want to put on it.
It's
Yeah,
Coldfoot. Coldfoot takes care of me.
I know. And I bet you take care of him.
It's so perfect. It's so short. I don't care. You just intro.
He still hadn't gave it up yet. ACR still on.
Ooh.
All
See,
right.
I know ACR is still around because I got the hankering to drink. Whenever I hang around with that dude, it makes me thirsty.
Usually he's done text me by now. I bet since I said that he's probably gonna blow me up.
He's gonna text you. You thought I can't multitask? Try to participate now. Can you hear me now? Why aren't you responding back to me?
Oh, good Lord.
I know you're
Have a
reading
white
this.
claw.
What color bendy straw you got? What color bendy straw you got? Let me see.
I don't know yet. I got to pick a new Benny straw. I thought
So
I
you
was done.
use a new bendy straw for every single can? You don't even
No,
save the
I
old one?
threw the other one away. I thought I was
Oh,
done.
you thought you were done? Yeah. No, we're
Mhm.
going. No, it's early yet.
Oh,
You even put them in a container. You're so fucking white.
the
God
container.
damn. That's cool as shit. Did it close itself?
No, I let it go with my lips.
Oh, okay, that's just disgusting.
Well, I can't have you accuse me of being too white.
Oh,
What flavor did you get? It looks like black cherry.
Yeah.
See, look, I'm drinking way too many White Claws these days. I'm starting to be able to fucking get the 6 cents for the shit.
You know the color code.
It's my new neighbor. That's why, like, that's what he drinks. So freaking, that's what we've been drinking. And he's kind of got he's kind of synchronized to my drinking hours. So like he'll make sure his kids are put to sleep and his wife's heading off to bed or watching a show or something. Then he'll come do the little tuk, 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 tuk. What you doing? Well, what are you doing?
there's all kinds of people climbing on now.
Yep. Everybody else's chat's ended
Holy
finally.
crap! 36 comments. I gotta catch up.
You got me excited for a second. I thought you were about to say 30, 36 viewers. And I was going to be like, never in my lifetime.
Oh, I did my
ACR
first.
thought that it was a joke. Nope, he loves them claws.
My first live I did only
That
had
was
15 viewers on there.
that was a good live though. I was there. That was a good live.
I appreciate it.
That was a good live. I had fun. That was fun as shit. Now I gotta go back and go do some homework and clip that with it on there and it's saying that shit.
ACR, that'd make you drink too.
You could almost reach out and touch him.
He's the best. Yeah, I was wondering where everybody was at.
I
Usually
can touch
Teresa's
him.
on every live.
Yeah. I always kind of joke
She was
that
probably
Teresa's the mama hen. She's the mama hen of the 2A community, man. She's everywhere, making sure everything's taken care of. She's
she was probably handling Hutch's earlier.
yeah.
She's actually Jay's hammer when Jay goes live.
Uh-huh.
She don't put up with it. She'll put you on timeout just like that.
Yeah, she's
You can have
freaking
it ACR.
that. And if somebody's talking about
Tell me
something,
take it.
she'll be right there with the link too.
Oh yeah,
Be like, oh yeah, here you go, boom, boom, like now.
she's awesome with Jay, man. Jay, she does a really good job when she's on Jay's live. I mean, she promotes his stuff, all of his products, puts links to it.
I'm telling you right now, everybody is absolutely fucked.
Stage left.
If she decides to sit down and make a channel, we're all fucked. The
Yep,
whole 2A community is fucked.
I agree. That's the truth.
We're all be in line waiting to get on her spot.
Whoa.
She knows where everybody is.
Rephrase
her
that.
lives.
What?
We'll have to wait in line to get on her lives.
Mm-hmm.
Old Man About Wrinkles. He's talking about prepared citizens. PreparedCitizensTG.com.
I hate this shit. I hate it.
If you really want to get an ACR, just talk to him about mayonnaise.
I
Oh.
had some earlier.
What mixed
You
with
want me to
ketchup
get
for
up
the
again? And sriracha.
mixed with a little bit of ketchup
I made
for the
daddy
corn
sauce.
dogs? Oh yeah. Dude, that's the shit right there. Mayo and ketchup, man. I gotta
Where you
stop
go?
though. I'm getting to the age where cholesterol is becoming a problem. I gotta quit eating the man. Oh, you got the real shit.
That's right, Dukes.
No, I'm using the best yet light right now because that shit was on sale, and I bought a lot of it.
Boy, she just popped Prepared C on there. Did you see that?
Yeah. She's got them saved.
Yep.
She's got a whole list of stuff to drop.
And she's good at it.
Get your Slishmans.
They're $10 You got no excuse. Let your cell phone bill lapse if it's that bad. You need Slishman.
Oh god.
It ought to be.
Yeah, she's just doing it to be spiteful right now.
Later, ACR, you take that phone call and put yourself to sleep.
No, he's gonna come back all fired up
MCU.
because it's work calling. It's work calling, and you know it is. So he's gonna come back all pissed off.
And he hates
Been like-
to go to
been
fucking
like-
work. He don't even know why he needs to go to work, he says.
You guys already all have my number. Why do I even have to show up at work?
That's exactly right. He says it all the time, too.
Gosh.
I don't want to go to work. I can work from home every day. I don't need to go.
You guys are gonna fucking call me as soon as you need me anyway. So what the hell?
Oh.
Teresa, it's Bad Dream, Justin B, and myself.
Oh yeah, our names aren't on the. My name's not on it at least. That's weird.
Let me see if I can fix that. Let's see here. Layout.
Yeah,
Did I fix it?
but
No,
it shows
still doesn't have
But it
names.
shows who I am
Oh,
on the other.
I know
one.
what's. Hang on, it's because I got the banner going that messes things up. I'm sorry, everybody.
Oh,
we
there
go.
it is.
That's
The world is the world is healing.
The world is a little bit more informed now.
Yeah.
As to who's the random heathen.
And then nobody wants to look at my
Don't worry.
ugly
Don't worry.
mug.
With my camera off, you're not missing much, you guys. I promise you that.
Well,
A bunch of the guys
That wasn't
know.
what I meant
Yeah,
to do.
you ain't missing much.
Excuse me.
That's a 9.900 yard down.
There we go.
Did you just sneeze lawfully?
Twice.
Man, I got to tell you, my allergies are killing me right now.
Mine are bad too. If you can't hear how stuffy I am, I know I sound like a fucking retard all the time anyway. But yeah, mine are bad.
Bad Dream, what's your at for like your channel link? Bad Dream and what the numbers?
8484.
8484. That ought to give everybody what they need to find sub to you.
Hey, I'm almost up to 100 subs now.
Hell yeah. Look at that. She's right there with the link. Boom.
Look at that.
There you go.
Teresa's just spot on, guys.
My sinuses are just stuffy because it's going from freaking where the other day, what, or 2 days ago, we had
Yeah.
like a 35-degree change between the low and the high.
Right.
It's freaking things don't know if they want to fall off the tree or if they want to stay on or if they want to blow up in my face. Oh, freaking, oh man, it's terrible.
Now, Tin Man's blowing up.
Yeah, I hear it. I'm getting them too. Jeez. This is the reason why I need two phones to function.
See, look at that. Mine are so bad, I gotta have nose spray today.
Oh, man. I'm lucky. I'm got probably enough of that shit to last me the next couple of years.
We were finishing this house, my wife and I have, and ever
Man,
since
you're
we
tall.
started sanding the sheetrock and all that stuff,
Oh man.
it just started killing me.
I get the little pink box from Walgreens or whatever, but it's
Yeah.
because I get the cheat on because if I get Walgreens brand or whatever, I have the ability to pay cost for it. So, and you screwed up the names again lawfully.
Well, you'll get over it.
There it
It'll be
goes.
all right.
So can you tell? Well, hang on. Turn the camera on. Can you tell that my face went through the wall right there?
No, but I see a hole.
Crap.
Is that where your pecker hit?
No.
This is a small one.
So like get the texture. There's texture
Your neck
there.
is that
There's
small.
no texture there. That's where I punched my forehead through the wall.
Oh, where you were almost out of the door too, huh?
Yeah.
You're
I
almost out
was
the front door.
6 inches off of the door handle.
Oh boy.
Why'd you put your head through the wall?
He was trying to run for his life. It was right by the front door. He was probably
No,
trying to get away.
it wasn't voluntary.
He was
Oh.
That was that last seizure that we know of that I had.
oh. You know what really trips me out? Speaking of saline, some people do that neti pot shit where the water goes in one nostril and comes out the other. I cannot. I feel like I'm gonna drown. I feel like I'm gonna fucking drown. I get a panic
You just
attack. I
you have to be
freaking
Indian.
like I freak out. I freak the fuck out. Like, well, I'm like Native American Indian a little bit, but I'm not like which kind of Indian do you have to be?
Dot, not feather.
Oh, yeah, I'm a little bit of feather Indian, but maybe that explains it.
You gotta love the cows.
Dude, I tried it one time and I swear to God I was drowning. I was just
Mariska Hargitay.
it scared the fuck out of me. It was not well. I was scared.
Y'all are all good.
You know, I had a buddy
That's been like 4 years ago. I'm good. They have me contained.
24 years old. I had a buddy. We were at Panama City Beach, Florida, and he did things that it was a thing. It was called Mind Trip, and it had the where it did the strobe in his face, and it set him up to have a seizure.
He's
Oh, really?
photoepileptic.
Yeah, he's probably epileptic.
That's the fun thing is when you're not that, and that's what everybody thinks that it is.
My uncle is having seizures right now.
That's fucking scary.
Yep. It's not a fun thing. It's a bad trip to be. It's a seizure, they said, but he passes out.
Yeah, and they don't know what's causing them yet.
Yeah,
Like a
they
focal
don't.
onset seizure.
That's fucking scary, man.
And they just
Oh, is he? Oh,
can't drive. He can't do nothing.
yes. So it's like a seizure where he just like does like the blackout, but like his body doesn't do like all the crazy shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's even scarier. That's
I
even
chew the
fucking scarier. At least if you're
I chew the shit
convulsing
out of
and
my
shit,
tongue.
everybody knows what's going wrong with you.
That's right.
Like, but if you're just passing out, nobody knows what the fuck. That's even scarier.
It's like he walked through the house and just drop on the floor.
See, and like that's like bad with me. Like if I was out, like
That
you know, with
sucks.
like out with the boys or something, and I came home and I smacked the floor in the living room, my wife would probably walk over and be like, "Hey, he's still breathing." I'll wake him up in a few hours and tell him to go in his bed. Like, that's
Well, as
fucking
long as you're
scary.
still breathing, you're okay, right?
Yes, that's what I've been telling her. Like, just kind of knows. Like, if I'm not freaking, it don't wake me up because then if I start crying about that it hurt when I fell, God forbid, now you got a crybaby on your hands.
Yeah, if you cry just a little bit, you get the third degree. You get called all kinds of names.
Oh well, no, I'm just a little bitch when it comes to that thing in general. Like, I don't know. I'm the guy that I get the flu and I think the world's ending.
Yeah.
Do you have to go to work today? Why? Because I don't feel good.
That sounds like my son.
I don't feel good. It's like, motherfucker, you're fucking 35 years old. You're not allowed to not feel good. But I don't want to.
He's on live stream. Okay, he's on live stream.
Mm-mm-mm.
I mean, can I suck it up? Yeah, but if I can freaking milk freaking laying in
Man,
bed all day, I'm gonna do it.
I go to work until like I can't. Like I have been at work running a fever with like one eye swole shut before. Like
So
just
have I.
begging for death. Like take me, Lord.
Well,
So have I.
Because
that's
once
another.
I'm
But
there,
if
I'm there.
well, I think it's just because I know if I do that to my wife, she'll use one of the hundreds of sick hours that she has accumulated, and she might just take mercy on me.
The only
Might,
time that I've left
might.
to come home was when I was spewing from the wrong end, and there was no alternative. Because you can be prepared, but you're not prepared for diarrhea.
No. Spewing
That's
from the wrong end's no fun.
oh yeah, like where you're peeing out of your butt.
Yep. Basically.
Uh
It wasn't that bad yet,
huh.
pal. But I
Oh,
wanted to
I've
get
been
home before it was that bad yet.
well, I've been peeing out of your butt bad, and that's when I learned that dehydration can kill you.
Oh God.
Kill you right.
It was. I
Whoa! Oh shit! Oh fuck! I was not ready to laugh that hard. Ow! Ow!
oh God.
That was never gonna go away. That was never gonna go away.
Well, that's what TMT gets for behaving like that.
I own my own business, and the first day that we were open, I had the same problem. I was peeing out my ass because I ate something bad. So, no fun.
I stack anti-diarrheal like no one's fucking business now. Like I have an unhealthy amount of anti-diarrheal because never again. Like never again.
What's that saying? You're pretty solid, right?
Whew.
Better be careful too. You can get constipated with that stuff.
Well, I know I just stacked the shit out of it because I don't ever want to be freaking peeing out of my ass. Tactical right
I'm gonna change his name in Discord. That he'll
Yep.
rue the day
Yeah,
he
I was
gave
gonna
me
say, we can
privileges.
nickname him, and what's gonna really piss him off is he's
I
gonna
can
see it.
change his profile name. He
No,
made
yeah,
me like Like I'm the queen of his Discord.
No, and no, what you can do though is you can fucking no, you go into the Discord and you can make him have that
I'm
as
doing it
his
right
nickname.
now.
Do it as his nickname, and he'll see it too, and he will be like, "How the fuck did my name change? What the fuck is happening?" And you know he'll wig out. He will wig out for like hours trying to figure it out until he finally
Yeah,
reaches
because he
out.
complains all the time that he can't fix stuff. Let's see
Yeah, I
here.
know. That's what I'm
We're
saying. Dude, go
y'all gonna
under
have to all
nickname. Go
jump
under
into
nickname.
his Discord. Give me a second. I'm trying.
Okay.
You tell me to make me do it quicker.
I think I just got into his Discord probably about a week ago.
Yeah, you're there.
Let's see here. You know what's crazy is he's not at the top of his own Discord because it's like a Rolodex. It's alphabetical. Let's see here. We're gonna throw him for a loop because his phone died on him earlier. So this is gonna stand for several hours until he wakes up and figures it out.
If he even checks it.
That's hilarious.
We're,
I didn't know we had
and you know what he's gonna say, right? He's gonna be like, "You guys are fucking grounded.
Oh,
You guys are
it's
fucking
done.
grounded."
It is done.
Yeah, he did get back surgery. They went in through the front to get to his spine.
Uh,
he was exercising pretty good there for a while.
yep, he was getting it.
I tell you what, though, like he was
Somebody
looking
go
pretty fucking healthy when I
Somebody
went.
go add him in one of the
You have
Discord
to do it
channels.
because here,
On
let me go
his
do it then. Here, I got something. I got a perfect meme
test it.
to add him at. You give me one.
Upload like a picture of Wolf
Oh,
Wolf
I
Chili
can't.
or something.
I can't get in. I can't get into Discord because I opened the StreamYard link through Discord.
You can't
here.
split screen.
How do you do that? What button? Settings.
I don't.
Camera. No. Here, I'll be right back.
He's not lurking. He was in the live earlier and he dipped out because his connection was spotty and his phone was almost dead.
Yeah, he was on.
He texted me like an hour ago saying that he was done. Like he was bowing out for the night.
Hey, Grace, how are you tonight? Grace is on now. That's another one. It's on Jay's live, man. She will just hammer people on Jay's live.
Phenomenal mod.
Yes.
Did y'all catch twins this morning? Or that was yesterday morning?
No, I didn't catch twins this morning. Yesterday.
First time I've seen him in a long time.
You know,
He's got a work truck and he's looking healthy.
Yeah.
Like he eats twice a day.
Well, he's 9 foot tall.
We all gotta stretch out some direction. Better up now.
You know, he went to Light Climbers second event. You know that, right?
Yeah. He's freezing in the rain, sticking out of the dog tent.
He was shaking. Did you see him shaking?
No, I just caught his live stream recounting it all.
It was they had some pictures of I think it was him. He was up underneath a what do you call it? Had his tarp up, you know, and he was. He said he was crawl up under there and he was freezing to death.
He said he'd give up on sleep and said, "I'm just gonna get up and make coffee."
That's right. That's all you can.
If I'm gonna be awake, I'm gonna be pissed off and caffeinated.
Well, when it's pouring down rain like that, I mean, I don't understand why they didn't. Some of them didn't even have any shelters, from what I hear.
Given the options, if I'd have a cold head or cold feet, I'd take cold feet. But
all day long, I would take cold feet.
You get cold enough, you stop feeling.
Cocaine hookers, right?
Did he say that again, or are you reading his comment from 2
posted
hours
it.
ago?
I read when you posted it. He's a trip, man. He's a trip.
Turn
But
my camera off to conserve that battery.
you know, I don't know why people just don't pony up and get a bivy sack. You can get one pretty reasonable if you're going to do that kind of event.
Cheaper than one night in a hotel.
Yeah, it is. And I got a pretty nice one that I was able to stumble across and it's new. It was in the original packaging and everything. So I lucked up. I got the sleeping bag, both sleeping bags in it and everything.
Oh wait, am I here?
You here?
Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't mute the mic. Yeah, the nickname didn't work.
Nickname didn't work.
No.
Man,
It's weird. Those cans are 12 ounces going down, but they're more than that coming out.
The math ain't mathin'.
Like my TV's lagging. I got it on YouTube on my TV, and like the comments are not lagging, but like the conversation's really lagging. Like it's like a minute behind.
A lot of that depends on your provider and all that shit too. So we're on average a good chunk of time, and then if your Wi-Fi is not quite running up to where it could be, or strolling you down or something because the sun's over there playing with the AI shit, sucking up all the juice,
Yep.
then it'll push you even further back.
Yeah, that's what it's doing because I live out in the woods and all I have is a hotspot because AT&T or nobody wants to come out here. But I'm pleasantly surprised that I'm able to
I
be
got a
on.
hot spot. All right, let's see here. So you're telling me I got to go try and change it again?
Yeah. And Great Grace is gonna freaking. Here's one for the not paying attention. I did some seed saving, and I just found a random seed on my counter that I have no idea what the fuck it is. The one thing she said not to do.
The one thing.
Yep, I guess it's.
Excuse me, I didn't flick y'all off. My boy flicked me off, so I was flicking him back.
Oh, you just
You're
that's
good.
just the man. That's just a manly way of saying I love you.
That's it. That's all it is.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it shows it. It's tactical.chili.ring.
Oh, really? Mine on my end it just says at Tactical Muffin Top. But okay, so hopefully he sees it.
You just have to type it. Let's see here. General.
And I'm getting about that age where if you talk about peeing now, I gotta pee. Oh,
God, man, you're
Well,
not.
because his profile is tactical muffin top, it's just going to show that. But I promise, if you go look at the Rolodex of people, he comes up as tactical.chili.ring.
oh really? Because I went through the Rolodex and
You search members.
Oh,
You
search
search
members. No,
members, and
I went through the moderator side.
you get
So
TAC tapped in there, and it's tactical chili ring. And that's funnier because he won't ever know.
That's
He
and
won't
then what
rewatch 3
you know what
hours
you
into
gotta
this
do?
live
You
stream
gotta
tomorrow.
screenshot it. You gotta screenshot it and then post it, and it'll really blow his mind because then he really won't know what the fuck's going on.
No, I like it this way better.
I like it being a secret.
Where it just is and he doesn't know. Let's when y'all rat me out. Don't be a rat fake.
No, this will just prove.
We can let this ride a while.
No, this will just see if he goes back and rewatches your streams.
And I think he does at least a few minutes because he always drops in the replay
comments.
crew. But I don't think even at work he'll rewatch 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's a lot of shit to rewatch. Like of just nonsense.
I don't know. What's the over under on how long it takes you to figure it out?
We're gonna tell on ourselves before he figures it out.
Oh, I know.
So
I'm predetermined not to tell him no. I think that's pretty funny. I'll let it go till New Year's. It'd be funny telling him at New Year's, like at midnight, like, "Hey, you've been tactical chili ring in your own Discord for
This has been a thing.
3 weeks.
All right, I can keep my mouth shut for 3 weeks. I can do that.
Maybe that pushes him to 1,000 subs.
Yeah, I can keep my mouth shut for 3 weeks.
There was a way to screen share. There's not when not being on laptop. If I was on my laptop, I could screencast, but I don't know how to do it.
You might actually end the live if you don't.
Well, I'm down to 26% anyways. That's why I turned my camera off.
Yep, got to. I had to plug mine in.
Well, so I've got a bunch of these battery banks that are the Amazon recommended ones.
Yeah.
And regretfully, 2 of the 3 have been suck after about a month or 2 of use. Like that thing is charged up 97% and it trickle charges.
Really, I have one that literally says Radio Shack on it, and it looks like the smallest little piece of shit in the world. Even the USB plug-in on it is like kind of rusty and stuff. I found it
Won't
while I
even
was.
turn on.
I found
You
it back
plug it
in
in.
20. I found that one back
I-
in 2017 while I was landscaping in the pouring rain in a Florida
And this
rainstorm.
may be the
But
one
it
that Kiddo
works.
dropped because he was using this one for a while, and then he bent the cord that it came with. So it may be that this is the one that he dropped, and it, I don't know, killed it or something.
You know, the only one I got it's worth a shit is the one that I threw against the wall when I got mad, and it started working good.
It's like a starter or anything like that where you smack it a couple times, it starts working again.
That's exactly right. You know, smack it with a hammer.
Uh-huh. And if you put a hole in it, put some duct tape over it. It'll be all right.
That's right. You know, all you gotta do is put the duct tape so all the juice don't leak out of it.
No, Lafayette's is going to be chili claw.
Chili
Chili
claw.
I did it twice. I backed up and retyped it and typed it wrong again. I'm not
Oh
drunk.
no!
I'm not fit to drive, but I'm not drunk.
Good thing you ain't got to go out.
I'll make sure every time.
You know, there's a lot of people that drink White Claw.
Some of them
I
paddle
mean,
boats.
They're not bad for the 100 calories, but I mean, I'll usually drink about 3/4 of it and then re-top it up all the way up to the top with some vodka, and then finish it.
Right.
Because man, you don't taste that fucking vodka in there. You don't.
Well,
Promise.
I gotta tell you, if I started drinking, I probably would never get off.
Yeah, I gotta stop again. Fuck.
I need a range day.
I'm not an alcoholic, but I mean, shit, I like it, but I
That's what
drink
an
a little bit.
alcoholic is.
Yeah, I know exactly. Well, I did the AA thing for fucking 7 years, so.
No judgment, Justin. I love you.
You
But
know,
I'm just saying. But
you
man,
know,
I'm getting to the point where I'm drinking a little bit too much these days, so it might be time to take a
7
break.
years is a long time, though. Man, I'm not judging, but 7 years is a long time.
Fuck yeah, it was a long 7 years. It was a long fucking 7 years. I was miserable as shit.
Well, you know what?
I am regretting
Probably
eating French
better
fries
off
now.
for it.
Oh yeah, I learned a lot though. I learned a lot. I needed that life smack in the face.
You lied to me.
You know,
I taste it.
my problem is once I get started, I can't stop.
And that's what I
I
define
don't
as it being a problem is when you start and then you don't have the turn off button is when it's a problem. And
Yeah. I don't have the turn off button is my problem. You know, and I don't drink light shit. I drink Hennessy big time when I go. I drank the brown liquor.
I tell you, freaking tequila and Hennessy, man, they don't make me a very nice person.
Well,
So
Yeah.
that's what my son said.
They don't
I'm
make
not
those two things. Like they don't make me a very nice person. Well,
I'm not
tequila's a hit
using
or miss.
anybody's name, so I'm not talking out of turn. But the simultaneously scariest and funniest event of my life involving any alcohol. We're at a friend's house. He was dating at the time was sorted. I won't even say dating, courting the younger daughter of a coworker of his. And at that time, yours truly was pretty rotund. Well, she was trying to mac on him a little bit, in front of God and everybody. And he's being kind of prudish about it. And so she called him gay, and I laughed, and she called me a fat ass and stomped out on the porch, and everybody pursued her. And she whips out a like a regular old party balloon that's deflated but tied off, and like bites it and rips it, pours it in her drink, and everybody's like, "What's that?" And she hollers, "It's cocaine, motherfuckers!" Like to God and everybody,
What?
at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And her
Oh,
brother runs up and bitch slapped that solo cup out of her hand, and she stomped off down the hill.
Holy shit!
So, so let me tell you, we left.
What
We
in the
snuck out of
Alabama was happening there?
no, Arkansas. We snuck out
Same
under cover of
difference.
darkness, battened down the hatches. Locked all the doors, locked the party basement down because it was his parents' rent house. God forbid anything happened there. Went back over to another friend's house that the brother had gone with us to get some more booze from earlier in the night. So he knew where that was at. We were scared to death they'd show up, and we took turns. We took turns post up. we took turns posting guard with a Mosin with the bayonet deployed. All fucking 52 inches of it.
For fuck's sakes! Oh man!
Turned
Like,
out they crossed the river bridge and walked like 7 miles across the other town and didn't get picked up for public intox. Like you couldn't ask for better luck. But that guy texted him the next morning, "Hey man, no hard feelings. My sister doesn't want to have anything to do with you."
I gotta ask y'all two a question. My YouTube is blinging right now, and it's saying Black Scout is on. Okay,
okay.
what do you think about that cat?
I hadn't watched anything in a while, so I don't.
I
I
yeah.
guess I have an informed opinion.
Yeah, I
And
was
he's one
gonna
of the
say
bigger channels.
I'm subscribed to him, but I wouldn't be, but I don't have like a loyalty base to him to where he hasn't
Right,
said anything to where I'm like, ooh, he's live. Let me go see what's going on.
right.
Like he hasn't got my attention in that way yet. I mean, he might have said something that could have, but I just hadn't caught it.
It's like the end of the world bullshit.
Oh, if he's doing that, fucking yeah, dude. I had to unsubscribe from a bunch of people that's fear mongering, and
Yeah,
like I have a little bit of an anxiety problem. It's like I have my daughter's a fucking adult now. She's freaking, but I got two kids under the age of 5, and I'm like, I can't be fucking afraid that the world's ending every fucking second of the day. I got to be present. I got to
I,
be fucking present.
I gotta agree with you, and that's what like today is World War III. It flashed on there, and I'm like, well, what are we gonna do the fuck about it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like,
There's
well,
nothing.
I'm thank you for my daily reminder to go check on my preps,
Yeah,
because like, you know what, like, and like I was talking about in the other Discord the other morning. I got a good solid 10 people that I trust with my life, and
hmm,
they do it's vice versa, and we all do this thing where we don't use our phone calendars, so we all we schedule something within a 3-month rolling period in each other's phones. When that fucking alarm goes off, that's hey, here's your scenario. What are you doing right now?
yep,
And mine went off the other day, and luckily, because I'd been drinking the night before, it was an NBC scenario. So all I had to do was freaking, you know, get the kids all in the living room, tape up the windows, put up the shit, and it was quick and easy and over with.
that's right.
But you know, it's like you I can't live like that. I fucking had to unsubscribe from Canadian Prepper, New York Prepper, fucking all those the guys that are screaming every 3 days that the world's gonna fucking end.
It's like
I can't live like that.
it's like every damn day too. I mean, even though we know the world is bad right now, we still got to go on and do our
Bro,
job.
you gotta go on with you have to live the shit's is biblical. It's biblical that it says you have to live your life and you have to do what you have to do.
That's
It's
right.
written in the fucking Bible.
It is. I mean, and all it is for clicks, man. I'd rather have a know nothing channel.
Yeah, than to be that big of a sellout.
Yeah, because that's
Like
what it is, the sellout to me.
yeah,
That's what I was
don't get
trying
me
to say
wrong.
about the
I
bots
have
earlier.
well I understand and that's why I'm still going real quick. Like don't get me wrong. I know everybody has their price and so do I. But man, I couldn't be a fear monger. Because that's
No,
just being a fucking fear monger. Can I be a sellout? Yes. But could I be a fear monger? I don't got the heart for that shit. I
no,
don't have the heart for that shit. You could literally be maybe somebody is just getting into this shit and they're watching you 24/7 and you give them a fucking stroke.
yeah,
You just took their life because you
I agree
stressed
with you.
them into an oblivion.
Yep.
That shit
I
ain't
was,
cool.
I was telling my boys today, the other day, is you got to still live your life, man. Even though we live in bad times, you've got to live your life. You got to worry about retirement. You got
Hmm.
to worry about all these things, and you
You got
need
to
to.
live like there's a future. The amen to that. You got to live like you're gonna fucking
Yep.
live a long time, and you got to. Yes.
And because if you don't, you're not going to be prepared that way.
And yep.
And so, what you got to do is just, you got to listen to some of it to understand what's going on around you, but not get so deep that you're drowning in it.
And you got to and what I do a lot of times is every time before, like so when we are talking earlier about the easiest time for us to have our conversations and shit with our higher power or our God or whatever is a lot of times is when we're driving down the road.
That's
And
right.
I always say a quick prayer every time I get in the car, and I ask for strength, wisdom, guidance, and protection because that applies to freaking everything that I need every day of my life, and it's what you need while driving down the damn road. Because like I need protection for that, and I need a lot of guidance and not fucking pull the shit out of my fucking waistband and freaking run somebody off the goddamn road because they're an idiot.
That's
Like,
exactly right.
like
Because honestly, that we got a better chance of something bad happening on the highway going back and forth to work than we do what's going on in the world.
exactly.
I
It's
mean,
freaking I and I have gone through a spot in my life where I let it dictate how I lived my life, and that's not fair to it was a strain on the relationships that I have with my family. It's because it started to dictate the way that I lived my life, and that's not fair to them.
no, it's not. Especially when you have young kids, okay?
Yeah.
Because you want to see your young kids have a future.
Yeah, like my kids need to go to the park and go run around and play.
Exactly.
So you know what? I'll put an extra mag in my back pocket, take my 19, and you know what? And not be a fucking fat lard to where if something happens, I can't pick up my both of my kids and run back to the truck.
That's right.
So I covered all the bases. I did what I could,
That's all you can do.
and that's what I tell people. It's like, I'm not out there looking for a problem, and that's why my ribs aren't broken. That's what I do. And that's the reason why I walk with with plates on and shit. It's not because I think that I'm gonna go walking 15, 30, 50 miles or whatever with my plate carry on. No, it's because if I got to bend down and pick up one of my fucking kids, I can do it.
That's exactly right. I mean,
That
yeah,
was my motivation. Was like I wanted to be able to single arm pick him up and run out of the house, whether it be with a
And
gun in the other hand or fire or whatever. And
yeah, like
obviously, with him on the cusp of being a teenager, I can't do that anymore. He
yeah,
almost looks me in the eye. I can shove his ass through a window
yep. And that's where you just gotta,
and apologize
like
later.
yeah, and it's freaking it's just one of those things, man. when there's people that look up to you, I'm just grateful that I have my head pulled out of my ass enough to where I can see that, this is something that's necessary. And, like I do two physicals a year. I get one from one health insurance and I get one from the other health insurance. So I run them, 6 months and then 6 months. So I do two a year, compared to just doing one. And this last one, they were like, "Well, we don't know if it's because with the broken ribs and your body's all fucking freaked out or whatever it is like that." But like, you came in here surprising us the past couple of years with the fact that you smoke and you drink and shit, and like you're doing relatively fine for your fucking age. And now and then with this last test results, they were like you're not in bad shape, but you're not as good as you were during the last checkup. Like. And it's like, well, we don't know. It's like chuck it up to what's going on mentally or what. But
Oh.
Kind of like them telling you got diabetes or not.
no, yeah, it's just like they're like freaking like freaking what's that shit called? Blood pressure through the roof and shit like that. And it's like I don't eat salty food or anything, so it's because I'm not fucking doing the things.
I eat
Gotta
salty
get up
food.
and you gotta fucking do the things. Well, I'm predisposed to having high blood pressure, so I've never really been a salty guy. And I bet you do. You're gonna rob the sperm bank, aren't you? You're gonna rob that sperm bank just for the salty,
Oh,
not for the
God.
food, not for the
Just
protein.
ACRs. You see the back and forth with him.
No, I'm not. I've been ignoring it because
He's threatening that ether. I told him at this point I'd take a huff willingly as long as I don't have to remember it the next day. I'd wear him out. Not Rick, Rock. It was supposed to be Rock. I can't type. I'm too drunk to taste this chicken.
God, we were watching that movie.
Sophia, you're completely correct. Sophia, yes. Sorry, I'm just now going back to the chat. So it wasn't showing me the numbers.
ACR and call it what he wants, but
What's
I feel
up,
like
V?
I feel like aesthetically he's my older big brother.
I see him the same way.
We have the same equine nose, blue eyes, and if I hadn't shaved all my hair off, we kind of got the same thing going. The home haircut, where you leave it a little long on top and you just keep the side short.
Yeah, but
I can't stand it around my ears.
we live down. Yeah, but we live too down to the south to where he'll never grow all that shit hanging off his face.
Like I know my haircut's not phenomenal.
Yeah, but he won't
But if
ever
he's
beard out like
if
that.
he's
It's too
paying
fucking
for
hot
his
down
haircut,
here.
I feel his barber's ripping him off.
I gotta say though, the only thing
Shots
you guys have in
fired.
common with
Shots
him is
fired. Shots fired. So now you're gonna feel like a real asshole if it's his wife cutting his hair. Now you're gonna feel like a real asshole, huh?
No, because if he says that, then I can acknowledge that he's saving the money. He said, "Wow."
Wow, touche.
I mean, I don't have to worry
Like,
about it.
I'll be
Barbara. I
honest,
don't
watching him
care.
earlier today, I was kind of inspired to like let it grow out a little and try and comb it back. My problem has always been it's so wiry. Like I had the like Bieber bowl cut going before Bieber was a thing in junior high,
I was gonna say back in the
and then
2000s.
since high
That was the
school, like
instinct
having to have a
haircut.
high and tight every 2 weeks or every week for inspection. Like for a grade, I had to have a good haircut, and you buy a pair of wall clippers one time, you don't have to pay for a haircut ever again. So I've just been
That's what
cutting my
we
own
did in
hair in
high
the mirror
school.
for 16 years.
That's what we did in high school. So at least when I got into the military, it wasn't unusual to get a haircut every week. But so we were, bought a pair of clippers, and one kid took it way too seriously, and he was really good at cutting hair. So
Yep.
I mean, he got really fucking good at it. But tell you what, I didn't get used to freaking that damn having to shave twice a day. That was fucking bullshit.
That would be bullshit right there.
Yeah, like 'cause I was tired. I got yelled at a couple times. Like, you shave? Blah, blah, blah." It's like, first of all, I'm not no fucking E1. Leave me the fuck alone. I didn't say it out loud, but And it's like, dude, I've been on shift for 11 and a half hours. I'm getting ready to leave in 30 minutes. Yeah, I got a little bit of a stubble going. Like, sorry, I grow hair like a man. My bad.
You know, it's like
So I ended up having to shave twice a day. Like freaking, that shit tore me up.
you gonna shave your back while you're at it. I mean, come on.
Shit.
I don't have to.
Well, I'm starting. Well, luckily, you know how long my hair is on
I
the
got
top
this
of my
phenomenal
head.
thing going on where
But
like everywhere where the friction happens, like all the high spots are bald. And like I got the happy trail, but
that
like all
looks
the
way
high
too
spots.
intentional. That looks way too intentional, bro. That looks
I
way
promise
too
it's not.
intentional.
I'm
You
kind of
got a
scared it
pink. You
might
got
be
a pink razor
diabetes,
hidden
but
in that bathroom. You got a pink razor hidden in that bathroom. I know you do.
it's not. It's not pink. It's that
But
big 2 blade, 2 dozen of them for $6 or whatever.
they freaking. But
And
yeah,
man,
so I'm at a point.
I bet I
Not.
get like 3 weeks out of one.
It's been cool enough to where the beard's getting to a decent length now, and my hair's thinning. My hair's thinning on top, so I don't know. I got to keep one and cut the other
Oh
because I
God.
think I'm going bald. I think I'm going pretty damn bald.
Well,
I'm
you
going
know
bald.
what? The problem is I'm already bald, brother.
Yeah, but but I still have like back of my like to my mid back length hair. So don't want to accept the fact that I'm going bald and to
Well, see,
just start growing a beard.
my problem is if I don't shave my head with a razor, I get that little look where I only got everything around the sides.
Yeah, that's fuck that shit. And mine is balding right from like the solar panel spot, like right at the back of the head. That's where I'm fucking getting bad at, and I'm like, shit.
My 25-year-old son's getting that solar panel already.
And yeah, that's when mine started when I was 25, and I'm 35 now, and it's starting to get pretty fucking bad back there. It's starting to get pretty fucking bad.
Uh, guys, I'm going to bed. I appreciate you letting me hang out with y'all.
And it was good to hang out with you, brother.
I just want you to know it meant a lot for y'all to invite me, and I appreciate it, guys.
Well, thank you for being here.
Absolutely. But
That's awesome.
y'all have a great night, guys, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all again.
All right, brother.
Take care, my
10-4.
friend.
I think we're gonna wrap that up because I'm at 15%, so we're less than 15%. So we're riding it into the sunset.
All right. Well, I'll do an after chat in Tactical Muffins Hot Sports Chat.
Okay. Well, I'll meet you there. I'll plug in.
Yep.
And
that way you
talk
can plug
nonsense.
in and all that shit. Yep. And then we can take it off the interwebs.
You can sing me to sleep. Well, it's still the internet. It's just not YouTube.
Yeah. All right.
A barrier to entry.
So I guess I
Like
guess it'll be the after chat over there because there's been
Justin,
a bunch
you want to
already.
shout out? You want to shout out your other channel?
Oh, the @ budget survival dad.
Budget survival dad.
If you guys there's already been a plan discussed for that channel. If I get to 50 subscribers before the end of the year, there's a giveaway and a face reveal.
Cool. I'm lucky to get past 50 now.
Yeah.
Y'all subscribe to Bad Dream 8484?
Yes, sir.
8484.
That's correct.
Not quite 8888, but 8484.
That's correct.
Like less racism further south.
All right, and this is where we end it. Later, boys.
Later, guys.
Like, share, and sub to Tactical Muffin Talk. Join his Discord. Teresa, if you're still here.
Thank you, Teresa. Appreciate it.
Throw that in there.
Yeah, Teresa's awesome, guy.
Yeah.
You know, and ACR shenanigans is pretty awesome too, I gotta say.
Oh yeah, his clips that he's been getting off of his lives are absolutely hilarious.
I think
AI has been doing good on that. AI has been doing.
I kind of hope
well
I hope that my rant about breakfast burritos goes viral because I feel like I made some valid points.
Get a sponsorship from Tostito or whatever.
Sonic. I mean, if they want to hook me up with some coupons.
Just some coupons.
Thank you again, Teresa.
I tip them every day.
Man, if they
$5
saw
and
me every day,
40
I'd be
something
as big as
cents.
a damn
I
house.
give them $7. I feel like I'm taking care of that young lady for walking about 18 steps both directions.
To give me my guilty pleasure.
And I give them the same order every day, like they ought to see the car pull up and know what I'm going to ask for. We do the whole
Hey, thank you,
rigmarole.
Demo Man. I just got that
Any picante
notification. Thank you,
sauce?
brother.
No, thank you.
And she probably needs to walk more than 18 steps.
Well, I try. It's cold this time of year, so I try and park close to the door. I
Yeah.
say young lady, she's probably older than me. That lady in the morning, I think she's the wife of the guy that owns the
So
franchise.
that's the reason why you keep going back.
No, it's not about that.
Okay.
Sloppy
Take
second.
care of your local businesses. Take
Yeah.
care of your local
Even
business.
though it's a franchise,
Right. But I mean,
somebody's got to do it. Somebody deserves
you
to
got
go.
me. We're a wide spot in the road, so it makes sense we have a Sonic. We're not big enough for McDonald's, but
Hell,
service at the speed of sound.
I
For all
have
you
to
old
drive
folks.
15 minutes to get to a fast food place. So I live out in the middle of nowhere.
That would freaking, man. I'm in spitting distance of some very delicious, unhealthy things, and I'm glad the way I budget the way I do. If not, I really wouldn't be losing fucking any weight. But
I'm so glad
Well,
I
if
can't
it
order pizza.
If it were mildly tasty and I can't even talk.
did you say I'm so glad I can't order pizza?
Yeah,
No,
I'm
I
so
said
glad I
if it-
can't because I'd have pizza every night.
Yeah, it's man. God's providing without even being asked, helping us to live
mildly
longer.
tasty and not very nutritious, you'd be in more danger. That's what I was trying to say.
All right.
That vodka you said I wouldn't taste is hitting.
So your tongue's numb right now.
Did I lie? Oops. Did
My
I
nose
lie?
has been numb for 2 minutes or 2 hours.
Ever since
I
he
still
took that
feel
swig, and it was like, Justin, you're a fucking liar. Justin, you're a
It was,
fucking liar.
it was 2 swigs. You just only got the second one on camera.
I'm not sure if I like that. Let me try it again. Yep, I don't like that.
Well, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it
Yeah,
enough
if
to
you're gonna
matter.
fucking do it right. Fuck 'em.
That way I can go log the calories.
All right, go log your calories. I'll be over in Discord and tactical chili rings fucking Discord.
Y'all have a good one, guys.
All right, brother.
We'll see y'all. Thanks for
Y'all
having
have a
me.
good
again.
night. Thank you for being here. I genuinely appreciate it.
No, I genuinely appreciate y'all having me, dude. I've never been invited before, and this is the first time, and I had a blast.
Stay strong. Hang in there. Jay's good people. Lean on him since he's local to you.
Yes, sir.
We'll keep supporting Jay too. I really appreciate him.
Yep, he's a good guy, man.
I gotta send him some more money.
Bobby Bauma's a pretty good guy too, guys.
He really is. I like hanging out in his Discord. That's where I like to fall asleep.
I have. He's a very wise man, guys. Bobby B is the man. If it wasn't for him and Jay being, they were both pallbearers in my wife's funeral.
No higher honor.
That's right. So it was a big deal. I talk to them probably more than I talk to my kids every day.
How dare you?
I understand that.
You know.
I got a pretty good close circle.
Yep. Without that circle, I don't know what I'd be doing. So probably driving me nuts is what it'd be doing.
Yeah. We all hold each other up.
That's right, brother. Well, y'all have a great night, guys, and I'll see y'all again on live sometime when y'all have another one.
Probably Tuesday night if TMT keeps the schedule.
Cool. Well, I will
Be
definitely
sure
be
he
on
throws
the
you a
chat.
link.
I'll definitely be on the chat and supporting you guys both.
Magnificent. We'll see you again soon, Bad Dream.
All right, take care, guys.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for being here. Slothly on.
Signing out for now. Drink water, move more, eat less, kiss your loved ones.